What's up, you guys? Y'all, we are about to start with the drinks. This is what is this is the special for the night. Corona Sunview. Don't that sound good, y'all? That sounds good. So we about to have our Corona and let's turn up. Okay, hold on. We about to present. Hold on, let me present real quick. Yes, y'all. Y'all thought I won't coming back today. No, I said I ain't gonna do y'all like that. We are going to turn up. There we go, y'all. We are ready. Yes, Kareem. What's up, boo? Hey, are we ready, boo? Are we ready? Look, we tricking them tonight too, y'all. Look, we tricking them. I got one more for y'all. We tricking them like this. This how we trick them. Queen Tosa, ain't this how you doing, Queen Tosa? Kareem, I'm bringing it back, boo, to the love connection. This how we trick them right here. This is a nasty hat trick. Kareem, and that was what Queen Tosa was doing. She was tricking them like just like this. Y'all, so yeah, Kareem, I got me a beer here, boo. Let me go ahead and get it popping, y'all. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open because I said we was gonna do a live tonight. I have yet to try this. I love Corona, but this is Sunview. I saw a friend of mine in Walmart today, and she was like, "That look good, Ro. Where you get it from?" She was like, "I'm about to be behind that now." It's good too, Kareem. Yeah, boo. I got beer tonight. I sure do. Boo, here go right here. Look, it's sizzling. So we just gonna have us a good old beer, some beer or whatever you prefer to drink, and we're just gonna turn it up a notch. Okay, I said I was gonna come live. Oh, you said you like Stella. You know what, dear? I've seen that beer. Yeah, I saw that beer tonight. Yeah, it'd be right over there, with the Guinness and all the other type of beers, the still reserve, the natural ice. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is good. This is really good. I like me a Bud Light Lime. If you're just trying to go out real quick and just get the tension, to kind of ease up off you. I have me a Bud Light Lime. But now they got the lime and the lemon together. So I'm fine with this right here. Oh, you said that's the best beer ever, boo. Okay now, Kareem. So y'all, I was talking to Vic earlier. Vic was like he wanted to let me know a little bit more about this whole money game that he got. I missed the 700K. We know Trish to be our 100K queen. Vic said he done got a 700K views on the video before, but he said he never was monetized. But Vic, I'm gonna tell you right now though, Vic, there's one thing you got to know about me. I got me a monetized channel, and I'm fine with the little bit that I'm getting over there. But if you got your tricks, okay, to getting that money on YouTube, I think the folks want to know. I do. I think they want to know what is up. Yeah, that's right. Kareem, Vic Dalmone. Vic Dalmone. He was talking earlier in the chat, and he said that he was Vic said he be making that money on YouTube. He said he got he got 2 cars out of, I think it was 2 cars out of YouTube, but he said he got something else. Y'all know how Vic do? Yeah, then see people is around here getting money, y'all. They getting to the money. Somehow, some way, you see Pastor done said, F it, he is going with the money. He said it don't matter. He said it doesn't matter how many years he's been here. He said, look, he picked the money. You know how it be like, you say, hold on, do I want to do the fun or the money? And then you grab for that money. That's where times are. Times are there right now. People is like, hold on, I gotta pay my light bill. Okay, I can't be over here drinking a beer with you. They picking the light bill. They picking the house. That's what folks is. That's where their mindset is. And I say, hey, kudos to them. Yeah, because I was saying earlier, well, who gonna step up and be the new party man? Who's gonna be the party man? The gossip hound? Who gonna get all the tea now? Oh, it could be. Is it Rodney? Is Rodney gonna be getting all the tea, y'all? I think he probably will. Yeah, because Rodney's channel is mainly a a channel where people kick up at, and then Rodney is a beefing channel. Like I don't know why folks are saying that it's not, but yeah, Rodney's channel is definitely a beefing channel. You said my sister brought me a brand new washer and dryer from Lowe's. I'm thankful. Oh yeah, Kareem Boo. Kudos. Ouch. I would love it. Do you know a washer and dryer and you don't have to go to that laundromat? Oh yeah, boo. I would be ever so thankful. And then it didn't hold on, it didn't brand new. Oh yeah. I would not be playing no games. I'll be washing clothes tonight, boo. All happy. Yeah. That's so good, boo. Yeah, I was looking at our girl, Auntie Hammy earlier, and she was just talking about buying a house. She was talking about people buying houses. She was like, she said buy a house for your firstborn. She was like, that's what folks need to be doing instead of trying to get their firstborns tickets to Disney World. She said, you better go ahead and get them planned up for a house, something that they can grab onto, or she said a trailer. I said, yeah, Auntie Hammy is right. She said, buy one for $5,000. I said, Auntie Hammy, not $5,000. Yeah, so y'all, that's that's just where I wanted to start with this live. Talking about, hey, something that will last you. What will last you? A brand new washer and dryer, as well as a house, as well as money. Okay, you grabbing on the money, not being over here where you can potentially lose your channel. I mean, if y'all look at what Pastor may be going through when he said when he put the verses out, like versus should I stay on YouTube with the mess versus going on out here with a big pay raise. Pastor snagged that big pay raise and said, because I already know this over here can be snatched. You know how they like to do with Pastor when they get real mad at him. They'll start, probably trying to play, certain games with his channel, or with his job. So, Pastor done been through it up here. So, yeah, he done said, I'm picking the job. Pastor done picked the job and the man. And you heard what he said. He said, and that's why most of y'all up here ain't got no man. Pastor said, y'all ain't got one. Pastor said he got the man, he got the house, and he has the job. I know that's right, Pastor. Tell him again. Get a man. Oh, you say you can Yeah, you can. $5,000 is a good start. Yeah, boo. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do me something like that. Cause the way Molly read me, Kareem. I said, oof, not my moderator. Molly done took me over there. I was all up in Queen Toaster face. Like, I was like, Queen Toaster, you ain't ish. You was not ish, girl. Molly said, Ro, she got a house. What you got? I said, Molly grabbed me right on up and threw me down on the floor. And I was just looking up. And then Queen Toaster was like, get out of my yard. I said, this is too much for me. Me and Lemon got kicked. both of us got kicked in the head. We know what to do yesterday. We was rubbing wounds. I said, please, Lemon, pass me the icy hot. Because I don't, Molly, I just don't. I don't mess with Molly. You said, yes, I understand why pizza wouldn't get monetized. Oh, really, boo? People would snatch Pizza's channel all the time. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, boo, to get her information. Yeah. Because, they done did that. As of lately, they've been doing it to Lemon. But, yeah, I think, the way Pastor was, kind of coming up here, people was getting madder and madder with him. So it wouldn't be too much longer that they would have probably did that to him. But it seemed like some people were even saying, they was like, it ain't over. Some of Jay Wilson's enemies are coming out the woodworks. I don't know if y'all noticed yesterday, but what's our girl name? Our lady. I'm sorry, I ain't seen you in so long, boo. Ababe. Ababe. Yeah, I saw Ababe pop back up. I said, oh, look at Ababe. So yeah, Jay Wilson's haters will be out there. They said, nah, Jay Wilson, it's not over until we say it's over. I said, oh Lord, they were running up in the church yesterday, y'all. They ran on up in there when they heard, well, no, this was this morning. Pastor, they outside the church. This outside the church, Pastor. They acting a fool. They said they love to come in the church and play. So yeah, y'all, but Pastor's still gonna be making money. What's up, Fazar Boo? Fazar, I'm just over here, boo. I got a couple of drinks. Yeah, Fazar, but it's with Pastor saying that he is done with the B sector, you got the people that said that it's not gonna last. They said, they said this is he gonna be right back over here. But I don't, y'all, you know how these days are. For the most part, when somebody say they up out of here, they just may be up out of here, like, cause it's too hard. It can be really hard out here. So Pastor might just be saying deuces, yo. Pastor might just be like, yeah, y'all, he got to make that money. It could have been, because he may have had a talk with his partner where it could have been a sit down talk where he said, look, hold on, Mark, sit down. And then we gonna have us a good old sit down. And he said, look, Mark, money or YouTube, what you think? And Mark said, oh, hell yeah, you better pick YouTube. I mean, no, not YouTube. Oh, no, sorry. No, sorry, Pastor. No, Mark said, no, you better pick the job. I'm ready for you to get off YouTube anyway. They trying to dox me. So Mark was like, yeah, please pick the job and the money. So I can get, we can get us, you can put me in the pool house. Mark will be right on over there in the pool house. So go ahead, Pastor, go ahead and do it. Because, if you really, y'all was saying, I ain't gonna get into my pastor like that, but y'all was saying that, Mark married and stuff. I said, oh, Lord, Mark. Now, let me be quiet. See, I be doing too much. Well, no, because it's that book that I was reading in. Corinne, you remember that book? You remember the book, The No One in the World? Because the man, he was messing with, y'all, I first guessed. He was messing with a guy that was like fully married. But they had somewhat of a relationship. Right, and I first guess. Oh yeah, Tierra, yeah, bro, is shady. Oh yeah, see, boy, I'm sorry, it's the beer. Don't pay me no mind.
What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga just get on the lane? What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's up, Brian? I got a beer in my hand, and
Oh,
we just talking, kicking it up a little bit, just kicking it up. I did say I was coming live, so I wanted to be a man of my word.
man, and that's why I hit your link. I can only hit it for a few minutes, man. I got to go in a little later, but I still want to come show a little love to you, man. And I wanted to come give my opinion if it's not too early. But I do think that Jay Wilson loves the money, and when he see how his views are going to go down, because people don't want to hear about politics from him, and he's going to miss that money, and that mess is going to come creeping back out. So it's the inevitable, you know what I'm saying? So
So,
trusting me.
but you know what, Brian? See, now he did say that he was not all the way leaving YouTube. Like YouTube, he was going to be doing, I'll say, more things that are of like, I guess I don't know about politics. I didn't hear politics. Some people were saying that, but I think he's gonna like stay on the grounds where it's safe. Like, because the beast that can be a little cut up, and war. So he said he was gonna, just stay where it's safe at. He wasn't leaving YouTube because he still want, a little piece of that pie. So if his check go down to, hey, under $500, he's basically saying that he's all right with that and just leaving Beef Set the content alone.
Yeah,
What?
and
Yeah, how you feel?
I'm just saying I'm not trying to count his pockets. Maybe a good change is for the best. We all, maybe he's having a midlife, crisis or something like that. But I don't see anything wrong with, I guess, wanting to change your format.
Yeah, yeah, and sometimes these things are sudden, because he really didn't even have to come up here and let us know. If he would, if he really, was just saying, look, forget this. I ain't even gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna just do it. but he was, he's been here long enough to, I feel like, say, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let the folks know. I ain't gonna just lead them like that.
What do
Yeah,
you think changed his mind?
yeah.
What do you think changed his mind?
Oh, what changed his mind to
Yeah, what do you think?
well, I mean, I feel like you mean leaving YouTube?
I guess the beef. I don't know. I mean, what do you? I mean, why do you think that he's acting like this? Do you think he really did get a promotion? I was over there at Ness and she got like a poll up. Do you really do you think that he really did get a promotion and now he's trying to, just change? Or you think that this is just baloney, just like a junkie stunt, just to, I guess cause a splash? I don't know.
Oh, you saying a play? Well,
Yeah.
no, I think that Jay Wilson. I don't think he. No, I think he really is. Talking some serious stuff. Even though yeah, he just had a little controversy, but no, I think he. I don't think he would just like come out and say that and then not to be true. I think Jay Wilson has picked the Bills over the mess. Because him being an OG, he had already kind of said, that things are different over here. He had said that in prior commentary. So for something like this to kind of hit his lap, he just made that quick decision, and yeah, later on, he may just come back here though, because we gotta say, he's been doing this for a long time and he may feel that he may really feel that hit, because this is, like this is something that he may want to grab onto some mess because it's like embedded in him. So he may want to grab onto it again. So he may have, just kind of put that out there just for the diehard rider lives. Like, I think you consider yourself a diehard rider live. So, y'all got to know. So he just went on and let the real rider lives, know, hey, y'all, I ain't gonna be giving y'all that full bit of mess, like I normally do.
And
So
then they say that he had something to say, like said something about I don't know, he made a lot of money or some shit. I don't fucking know how. Like I don't look at it like that, I could, because I guess I don't look at this like a business. But I'm all for people getting their money, but I mean, I ain't nobody's bitch, and I don't believe you are, or Tommy, or Castro, or Queen Tosa. I just consider myself like a featured guest. If he's not cussing me out, I'm allowed to go up there and just be with the fuck shit. I think people be putting extra thoughts in it. I don't give a fuck about that man Pocket. That's not my channel. That's his channel. So why wouldn't he make his money, right? If you're thinking with common sense, you know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, I think he deserves to go for the money, go for the paper. And he's still gonna be getting some type of um money from YouTube because at the end of the day, Jay Wilson is a monetized channel. So he's still gonna get a little, bit of YouTube, and he has been here for a long time. So he's still gonna
What's
be.
been what's been going on with Lemon? I still haven't went to that man's channel, even though he gave me the channel. Him personally himself, I still haven't went to that man's channel. But what's going on with him? I know you are a faithful watcher of him. I mean, so
Oh well,
Mr.
yeah.
Lee,
And I
yeah.
think who was he? He was cussing. I think he was cussing out Queen Toaster yesterday. I think. No, he was cussing Remix out. Yeah, he
who
was
the
cussing
hell,
Remix
who
out
the hell
yesterday.
is he?
Kind of pissed off at him. But right now, oh, you mean the surfacing of Lemon's channel? So basically, he's, Lemon said, he's back. It seemed like he's a little bit more sharper on, being in that area of like grabbing folks up and just fighting with them. It seemed like he's a little bit more sharper on that this time around. And
Mm. Can I
he
tell you something?
sure.
I don't know why I'm mad at Lady Sparkles, and I've been ignoring her when she speaks to me. I know that that is so wrong, and it's like it's mean girl behavior. But I don't know. I just don't want to cuss her out, so I just ignore her.
What
You
happened?
know.
What happened? Because Lady Sparkles loves her some Brian. You know what I mean? She always say, "Oh yeah, Brian, Brian, Brian." What?
And that just been on my mind. It felt good to release that, and just say it. But
Can you
they,
kind of present what she may have done for her to get that?
well, it's childish. I mean, I'm a petulant child, so it's very, minimum, to the bottom. So, but she, I just be catching her shade, and I caught her shade when she would go on like, James or like, Jay Wilson's platform. She would throw shade at me, and I just stopped speaking to her, and I know that's wrong with me. I should, and I think we had a brief discussion about it the other day. But she still just been saying hello to me, and I don't want to block Lady Sparkles.
Hold
But
on, but what did she say though? Because normally, hey, Lady Dimples.
oh my God, I
Look,
think I'm, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let you have some time with your friend, Lady Dimples. I'll let you have.
but no, what did she before you let me know? Can you let me know one thing that Lady Sparkle said that you may have like remembered? Because I
It's
kind
a
of
couple of things that she said. I mean, it's just it is what it is. She go up on Brian crazy and and just throwing salt at me, when some shit was going on. And that's my beliefs. That's my personal thing. And she shady as fuck, and so I guess some of her shade rubbed me the wrong way, you know. And
see. I missed that. I didn't even know that
uh,
she.
well, but I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I caught her when she was talking shit, a couple of times, and I just didn't like what she was saying over there. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. Maybe it's small, maybe it's not. I don't know.
She
But
chef or
I was offended. Mhm.
is she chefy shady or is she a little bit like under chefy on her shadiness?
No, I mean it just is what man. She just was throwing shade. I don't know. It might be small to you. It might be big to you. I caught what she was saying when she would hit Pastor's link, and it was and it just rubbed me the wrong way. So that's why I ain't speaking to her, and I'm just being honest. They like it, don't like it. It is what it is. But I'm gonna eventually get over it though. So it just is what it is. But shout out to Lady Sparkles. You
Oh,
know.
see, because see, I used to always see how like she just seemed like she was just like, oh yeah, big baby, big, Brian, Brian,
Yeah,
Brian.
get back, get back.
So she was loving on you.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
surprising. That's very surprising to me.
sure, man. So anyway, I ain't trying to harp on that, but I look. Yeah, I think that the man was, my personal opinion. I've been liking the way how Dominic Dory been dragging his ass. She's been on that man's neck, and it really does feel refreshing to say, to hear him say that he's trying to go a different way, because he has been out here, showing his horns on this earth, the devil on this earth, with a Bible clenched to his chest, and it's really refreshing to say that he's not going to do that anymore, and you know I you know I ain't gonna do nothing but wish the best for this man. I give him a month tops, a month of watching them checks, because I mean, don't y'all get paid every 20 something? So he gonna get that last good one, and then when he start talking about these politics and the eggs and all this bullshit, then I promise it's gonna be like some clockwork type of shit. Somebody gonna make this man come back live. He gonna be messy. The people gonna miss him for like a month. Oh yeah, oh yeah, we've been talking about them boring ass politics. Oh shit, pass us back. He gonna eat real good, cash apps and everything. He gonna drag somebody real good. Shit, and Ro, it might be you. It might be your ass.
Pastor would never.
Shit, so
He was trying to help Dory. He was trying to help out Dory because he was gonna get her like look, he Pastor know when he got a daughter. He was trying to say that's why he was trying to call her over there. Like he was like, Dory, come on, Dory. Where is Dory? He was calling for Dory for the past almost 2 weeks now. Trying to
you
get her
crazy.
so he probably could cuss her out to get her, back out there. Pastor know how to help his children. He helps his children, whether it's, he got to kind of grab them up. He was going to help Dory really get her channel out there because I think Pastor saw that Dory was trying to build her channel back, so Pastor was trying to help her. That's at the end of the day, Pastor said it. He was like, that's always going to be my daughter.
That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Have you been going to Trish, your godmother Trish? You been going to go see what she been talking about?
I went over there the other day and Trish was on serious business. Trish said she won't plan. She won't plan. I didn't even get to see when I guess y'all kind of bumped heads. I ain't heard. Trish was being real silent. So I didn't get to hear exactly what she had said to you. But I know Trish has been on one lately. Y'all better stop playing with her. Okay. She hitting folks in the back of the head with a gun. I saw it like, look, I'm not.
Pistol.
What did y'all what y'all get into it for though? What did she say to you?
I don't even fucking remember. Trish,
Oh,
Trish.
you don't mind.
I know Pizarro came out of retirement with that dance challenge, and oh my god, I believe TMO cussed out that day. Yeah, that was a fun day at the spaceship. That really was a fun day.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
quite a bit of the dancers from back when, they was getting down. Oh yeah, Tierra, yeah, exactly. Eat real good. Yeah, Pastor gonna be eating good. He was gonna help Dory eat good too. Pastor, before he went on and departed, he was trying to help one of his last children.
He said the party.
Yeah, for this time and
Oh
going,
shit.
he going to work. Pastor said he is going. He said he work.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He done got him a good old promotion. What do you say? I got work to do, man. What you think? So instead of him playing for the goddamn organs and shit, he gonna be up there preaching. Is what you saying now? Is that what you telling me? Instead
Well,
of him being in the. Hmm?
when he was explaining it, I didn't get to hear the full story, but I think it's from his other job. He said that they asked him. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly which job it is, but I know he was saying that they came to him. He wasn't expecting it, and that's why it was a surprise. And I guess he basically said, "Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump the fence. I'm gonna go ahead and do it." Because he has been like on that level of kind of saying, look, some of this stuff over here, I'm not really down for. He had a couple of those lives where he was like, I'm not for this stuff right here, y'all. I'm not for this. So this was like an opportunity that he just went on and snagged. But he did say he's not leaving YouTube though. He made that known. He said, I'm not leaving YouTube though, y'all. But he said he just ain't gonna be able to gather all the mess and throw it on out here for us. So we may not be over there being able to cuss and holler, stuff like that. All that stuff just may be gone.
Now they'll just come to your channel and do it, right? You turn. I mean, don't you do that type of stuff? No
No,
cussing, yelling and stuff.
I'm a police. Yeah, I'm going police. I ain't gonna let y'all continue to act up. Mm-mm. I'm gonna be full police. I'm
Hey, what's your channel? Hey, what's up, Lady Dimples? Lady Dimples said, "Wow, Ro, no wonder you would." Yeah, Lady Dimples, it's real good to see you. I love you. It is so good.
What's up, Miss Darlings? What's up, baby? Yes, Miss Darlings in the room. Miss Darlings, go to war, boo. Oh, Hershey, what's up, baby? Our Hershey Kisses.
Hershey's melted chocolate.
Oh, you say keep
Man,
it Roro. Yeah, Kareem.
I ain't seen Miss Darling in seem like years. It's good to see her. Oh
Yeah,
my God, it's good to
can't be
see her.
treated by Miss Darlings any kind of way either. Rainy, hey baby, you can't be doing that to Miss Darlings. I saw one time you was real mean to Miss Darlings when she was just
Who?
trying to, just give you a little bit. Oh no, but she actually she said, Brian, what we doing? What we doing, boo? Oh, look, she
Well, I'm actually enjoying the rest of my little bit of, high, I guess, my little bitty buzz before I have to go into work tonight. But I don't know what you're doing, but it's good to see your profile. That's all I said. I didn't realize that I could see you up on here, but it's refreshing to see your profile when you ain't hating.
you know what? You gonna block her, or is it only because
Well, she ain't hating. Arrow, Arrow, I do Miss Darling's how she do me. So why don't you tell her that? You got to be fair now. So
Oh no,
you
I'm
know,
bad when it comes to Miss Darlings. Who said that the other day? Somebody was like, it was bad. Oh yeah, Rodney was mad at YouTube cameras because he was like that. YouTube cameras was like, oh no, Rodney, we are definitely protecting over here today. She said,
I used to think that you was Miss Darling.
I'm doing just like my girl YouTube cameras. Brian, we are protecting over here today. Not my
I
Miss
used to think that you was Miss Darling's. I really thought that you was Miss Darling's troll page. I don't think she's a real person.
Darling. Not I Miss Darling.
You see.
Tell you, Miss Darlings and Molly get down. Miss Darlings, I should have. Oh, see when Miss Darlings and Molly are together, they Molly ain't gonna be turning me up like that. Cause see, Molly when he by himself, he just ripping upon somebody. Like I was trying to beat a little bit on Queen Toaster head, and here come Molly ripping my hair out. I said, "Oh look," and I needed Miss Darlings to be right there. She would have got Molly to like, hold on, Molly, hold on, we got to keep a balance over here. Cause Miss Darlings, Molly was turning me up yesterday. Can you believe that? Over there at Rodney's.
Dang.
What you doing?
I thought you loved Molly. I didn't know Molly was a girl at first, but I thought you loved Molly. And
Oh no, you know
everybody loves
Molly is a guy.
everybody loves Molly. What happened with you and Molly?
Oh yeah, I love my Molly. Now I love Molly. No, Molly just he be reading and dragging folks. See, oh, thank you. Yeah, Miss Darling said I'm gonna get Molly. Yeah. You better get her. Yeah. But
Child.
no, he was just when anytime it becomes something with lemon though, Molly is like let's say hey uh juice, Molly gonna get you. Because Molly is gonna always just go straight for lemon head. He gonna straight go for it. He cracking lemon heads all day long, so you will be roundhouse kicked. That's just for certain when it comes to Molly. You
That's
know.
some crazy shit, man. Well, Miss
Yeah,
Darling said she got your back, so
yeah, see, all day long. Yes, Miss Darling, my warrior. You know what? So you said okay, so you just taking in a little bit of smoke, a little bit of relaxation time today.
man, I'm about to really go get ready in a minute. I want you to watch this show called. Do you have Peacock by any chance? Man, goddamn.
Um, no, I don't.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like it's a lot of sirens and shit. But if you ever get Peacock, watch this show called Found. You Man, I could see you watching Found, and it's some like real like I don't even know how to explain it, but if you ever get Peacock, watch the show Found. I'm gonna do that recommendation for you. But I want to ask Lady Dimples, is she? I mean, did she ever contact that clinic yet? And I hope that she's well. We haven't been hearing nothing from Lady Dimples.
Oh, I
Um,
get you.
and she ain't went live, or we ain't heard nothing. And it would be nice to watch one of Lady Dimples' videos. It would be so live, but I know her community wall is where her focus is.
Look at this
You
trick. Look
know,
at this trick right here, Brian. Look at this trick. How you feel about this right here?
who? Wait, do that again?
Look at this. How you feel about this?
Fuck is that?
You see how they tricked that guy? That was a trick right there.
Wait, I would ask you to play it one more time, but no,
Is this how you got tricked? Look at this.
yeah, I had to ask you to play it again 3 times because I thought that was what was that? Is that a fucking hermaphrodite? Hermaphrodite? What the fuck is that? What is that?
That was a man. That was a man that was that was serving. He was serving with like looked like he was serving with titties, but no, he was just a muscle man. And
Ugh.
that's why that guy ran and put his pants back on because he
Well,
just
what happened to his face? His face still looked like his face looked like a woman's face.
yeah. But see, once you get the physique and the face, yeah, the face was killing it. He got a terrible face card because
Ugh.
but you gotta if you look at it,
Whole lady done.
came in too. He just got cheeks because some guys do got cheeks.
Poor lady dumpers, man, my God. Just to see what they go through. That's why I wanted to do that shit. But see, because I know they be going through shit to be doing some shit like this. Because how the fuck you put on a dress and look like you got titties, like perfect breasts, and then you pull the shit over your head, and then all of a sudden you're a nigga. That's just some weird shit to me, man. Where the fuck you get that from? And you be watching funny shit. You be watching some sketchy shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. The fuck? I would ask you to play it one more time so I could be sure of that if that was a man or a woman. It could be either or.
Here you go.
That could have been a woman trying to be a nigga. I mean, because that face looked like a girl, and then the body just.
That was for you. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That could have been like a trans man. So you just
hold on. Brian, why you change on Jay Wilson? Well, first of all, I'm not interested in arguing, but you can come. I don't know what you mean by that. Why did I turn on Jay Wilson? That makes little to zero sense. But if that's how you feel, I can only respect how you feel, right? I turn on Jay Wilson, girl. What are you talking about?
don't do it.
That's very odd.
Yeah,
I got a few.
Brian, I do hope that you have a very productive night.
Oh, for sure.
What
For
are you
sure. I will. Are you trying to kick me off already? I got a few more minutes, but if you trying to kick my bitch ass off, I get the hint.
No, I was just telling you. I was just saying, giving you some motivation for the beginning of your night.
Well, I would say thank you, but I mean, you up here, being shady, talking about when I got tricked. I ain't never got tricked. when I ain't feel no dick, I was burnt off.
I
Okay.
named out of the video "Nasty Hat Trick." What's up, uppity? Hey, baby.
Hit the link, uppity. Hit the link. Uppity damn near is trying to groom you. She's trying to groom your ass. Like, how many times can she tell you that you look good and that you're skinny and that, if you were straight, she would be your type? Would uppity be your type? Let me ask you that question. Would you fuck uppity if you met her at a bar and you just didn't know that she was uppity? Would you take uppity home if you was a bisexual? Because I think you got that Jay Wilson disease of lying and saying you're bisexual, and I don't see you in no pussy at all. and you worried about my pussy experience and stuff like that.
You see how shady he is.
I'm not
The
shady.
shade and then mess that you asked him. First of all, Brian, I've
Mm,
always I've always said I was a gay man. But yeah, when I was younger, I did experience being with a woman on
mm.
certain things. You know, like I have done certain things. So I mean, you the one you said that you were a full virgin to and
But
we
what does that mean, though? But I mean, what does that mean? A full virgin? Yeah, I didn't mess with a white girl before, but it wasn't no like.
but you just
Okay, my okay, okay, let me tell you. My cousin had a titty in his mouth, and I had the other titty in my mouth, and it was a girl that I worked with. Remember, I told you last night. Me and my sister worked at this place, and that girl was, she worked there.
what did y'all do?
I mean, we was drunk. My cousin used to fuck all of my girls. It was me, my cousin, and my sister. We was roommates.
Hold on, Brian. Hold on. He done deflected to his cousin. I know you just didn't deflect to your cousin, Brian. You said
Wait,
you
what? What?
what? No, we talking about you popping titties in your mouth and more.
We was drunk. He had one of the girl titty in his mouth. I had the other girl titty. I had the other titty in my mouth. We was
Oh,
drunk. But
both of
they
y'all.
ended up fucking though. They ended up fucking and going further. But we was just fucked up that night. You know?
You had hold on. So she had one titty. I mean, no,
My
he had
cou- my my cousin is a guy.
titty. Oh, so yeah, she was about to let y'all go
I
let.
wasn't doing shit. I just wanted to see what a titty felt like. But that was my first experience with, really my first and only experience.
Did you like it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just drunk and she put her titties and I wanted to see what it was like. I didn't like her shit. I mean, well, this had to be what, like 2008?
Yeah, that was back when. Yeah, you were popping titties in your mouth. 2008. Okay.
That was my first apartment, and me, my sister, and my cousin were roommates. I had to be what, like, it is what it is. Shit. I mean, and then my cousin and fucked them white girls in my goddamn bed and shit. So it just, we all worked at that one place that I was telling you about. So it is what it is.
We're,
But
oh
for
y'all,
some reason,
oh y'all work
mhm,
together. All y'all work together.
yeah. But
She was work jump off. Oh, okay.
wait, let me ask you a question. I just cannot see you in no pussy. So, would uppity be your type? I mean, I know you can just slide your penis right in her mouth. She ain't even got to open her mouth or nothing like that. You can just slide your penis right through her mouth, through her teeth. But I mean, would you
Doing
measure?
uppity like that for. No,
Would
uppity
you?
actually uppity though. She do kind of. She reminds me like her personality reminds me of what she my one of my teen best friends. Like yeah, and we did things like that together. So yeah, I think so. I think so because she gives me her aura. And I used to suck on my homegirl titties. I never
Mm.
gave her pussy though, but I did with another girl that liked me. After the club, we were drunk.
Nina Golgi. I was eating Nina Golgi from the bag. I never known. I never knew I met her. Oh my God! You just learn something new every day. But go
He
ahead, my bad.
he sure ain't after the he ain't gonna let it go, boo. So yeah, I mean, one of my what one like this girl who I knew, she we was at the club and stuff, and she kind of said she liked me, so we end up getting together, and I ate her out, but
Ah,
couldn't get to the
you did.
getting myself right to fuck her.
But how did you like the? I mean, how did you like the pussy in your face? What was that like for you?
Well, I mean, it was definitely it was different, and I
That
mean,
nigga say different.
pretty girl, and I had been knowing her since high school. Like we had this great, like, cause I remember she was like she had a baby in high school, and
Mm.
so I mean, but yeah, we used to have a good time, but I just
And you ate her out.
that's when I found out I was gay though, huh? Like like for surely gay. But
Did
yeah,
she,
I
did she
did.
nut in your face or anything like that when you was? I mean, cause I can't see you eat no pussy either. I really can't see you eating no. I just see you. I just think your glasses were getting away, and I just.
I asked her one of the questions I asked her during that night is where the lotion. I was like, "What kind of lotion you use?" And she had said off the. Like she said this off the wall type name lotion. I can't even remember. Like it had a lot of different references on it. So I guess it was a one of them.
Neutrogena. It
One of
had
them.
to be Neutrogena.
Oh no! It sounded like it was one of them lotions that got your skin white. Okay.
Well, what you needed lotion for is what I'm asking, though.
Yeah, lotion. I said they gonna turn me up in the chat. I'm talking about. I was trying to, get myself right. So that's why, I was going, try to get it hard to, put it in her. That's why I asked for the lotion.
Wait, so you was gonna put lotion in a woman's pussy on your from your dick, the remnant? Hold on.
You got lotion for it. That is giving lotion for her.
So you was gonna put lotion on your dick, just to sit there, just jacking off instead of fucking, and then you was gonna stick the dick in her, and all that lotion and stuff would have went inside of her, and it would have burnt her, gave a third-degree burn in her pussy. I mean, you ain't supposed to put foreign objects in women like that. You
We
know
was
what I'm saying? Like
we used
lotion.
to do we used to do stuff with lotion though back then. We was working with lotion. I don't know why. Because back then, we really won't, lube and stuff like that. You didn't always have access to that. So it was like
I like
lotion.
Vaseline. I
Lotion
love
was I
Vaseline.
did mess up. My bad. I did mess up. Lotion was to masturbate with though.
And then you stuck it in her, and then you gave her a yeast infection. I
Yeah,
could tell you that's exactly what happened.
yeah. I wouldn't have did that if no. At first, I was using. Hold on, we don't know for real though, y'all. At first, because I never got the lotion. Remember, I never got. I asked her for it. She ain't had. So I was using my saliva to try to get myself right.
Ugh, spit.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. No, ain't nothing wrong with spit though. If that's all you got.
A lot. Ugh, that's just gross. I'm sorry.
No, that's
That's
how
what
you do it if
I don't
But
know.
I mean, because I never did. I remember I never gained access to. If I don't remember, if I can recall, this was a little minute ago, y'all. Okay, I was leaving the club, coming back. So, yeah. I mean, it was something I know I tried to use something. Sassy, what's up, boo?
So, do you think that you would ever, try that, and in real life, how, be a, get you some pussy, basically? Do you think that you would ever get you
Man,
some pussy?
that was real life, Brian. That was real life.
No, I'm talking about actually sticking your thing in, or
Oh, well, that when I was talking about having kids, like, because I talked about that with Uppity when I was
you
she was.
gonna have a baby with uppity. What?
Oh no! See, look,
What? I can only
talking with Uppity about potentially, me like thinking about having kids at one point. Because when I first started talking to Uppity, I still kind of had that, you had it. Sometimes you had that interest in having kids, and I told you I was like, and I think I told her I was like, Uppity, it seemed like it's slowly dying, like it was just kind of dying off. But in my
who?
early 30s, I was like trying to get back in it, but I wanted to have a kid naturally. I was thinking about that. I was like, it's either now or never. And I was on them websites where people just want to meet up to have kids. You know, they have those websites, right? Like where it's people they just
Mm-mm.
they don't.
Mm-mm. You never know if you messing with somebody that got mental illness in their family or all type of health shit in their family, hereditary. So I don't. Fuck that. Hell no.
Oh, oh
Well, let me say something. Let me say this. Uppity said that who would prefer Vaseline over lube? Vaseline is very good, but I think that might be dangerous too. But I like to use Vaseline, so that's just.
well, you know what I
Mm.
do want to Uppity said, why you say it like that, Ro? Cut the F up. Oh no, Uppity, I wasn't trying to say it in no way, boo. You mean when he asked me about what is it habit oh me like me having kids with you? No, it's just no, the reason I'm just saying like now, um I done kind of lost that. I was telling Uppity that though, that I kind of lost that spirit of having kids. Like, hopefully it may come back. But in my early,
Urge.
I really was like saying, yeah, I want to have a child. So I mean,
You
it just
lost that urge to wanna, go out
yeah,
there and
it didn't happen. I don't know, how that happened, but because I was
I,
actually talking to somebody um, you used to kind of kind of mess with Tiffany. I was talking with Tiffany one time.
who the hell is Tiffany?
You know Tiffany. They used to hang with Goddess. One time I was talking with her.
I do not know no. I ain't never met nobody named Tiffany. Who the hell is Tiffany?
Oh no,
Tiffany.
James mother told us that you Tiffany Black.
Who?
You remember Tiffany Black?
Oh, okay, Okay, Tiffany Black. Okay, but bitch, don't do me like what and uppity. Jealous of what uppity?
Yeah, see, so Tiffany Black, one time she had told me, she was like, Ro, but I still, I still wanted kids, but she was like, Ro, you don't want she was like, look, you probably don't want no, she was like, you no, I'm sorry, I can't. She was like, Ro, you don't want no kids, basically. She was like, because it's a big responsibility. And she was like, it's she was like, you really a lot of stuff gonna have to be cut off. So she was like, sometimes it's better to probably not have kids. Or maybe she was talking about no, yeah, she was talking about kids that time. But that was just something that she had like kind of gave me in the form of advice around having kids or not. But that still didn't turn me off from having kids though. I don't know when that happened. That me being kind of turned off from having kids happened later down. I don't know when because I was so I've been so focused on work um
Hmm.
throughout
Mm.
my 30s.
I,
So
I don't ever want to talk to you about work at all. Mm-mm. Fuck
yeah,
that.
I gotta stop that. I brought way too much seriousness to the topic of work.
Oh
Um,
no, you know what I'm talking about. Insider type shit. You know what I'm talking about. Why I say that? I'm scared for my life. You know what I'm talking about.
uh, what? No, no, remind me, please.
Remember last night when we was talking, I was like, I don't ever want to talk about your work for what you told me, what you did. I was like, And remember I said, please, I don't ever want to talk about it. Somebody come knocking at my fucking door. Uh-uh.
I don't get it, Brian. Hold on, you had to explain it.
Never mind. Never mind. You must have wasn't paying attention last night. So anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it. What?
You
Oh,
t-
I'm
remember I said that you might be over there making up nuclear type of shit. Remember I said
oh,
that?
oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like, I don't even want to talk about it no more. That shit's like I'm knocked to my door, But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But
Oh no, I'll take the day off before I do some mess like that.
mm-mm.
Take the day off.
I
Um,
just, I just really think that uppity really is obsessed with you, and you are her dream person. Would you pay her $1,000 a week if y'all ever mysteriously miraculous? I don't even know how to say it miraculously. If y'all ever got together, would you pay her $1,000 a week, and would you put her on your insurance?
Now $1,000 a week. You mean if we had a kid? You know what, Brian? You are so messy. No,
I want to know. I just want to know, like, would you put her on your insurance and give
Yeah,
her that
I
thousand?
would definitely help the mother of my child. Yeah,
Mm,
because I
mm.
definitely feel like, see, that's something too. Because when I was going on that website, and I did get a call one time. I got a call. Um, they were saying like, like let's say you get with somebody, I would still want them to have, their mother in their life. So it could be on a thing of like, um, we had a child every so often. I mean, you know what I mean? Like every other week, or kind of play to feel like that. Um, actually, because I can say like my supervisor right now, he has something going on like that, like where um he sees his child, I guess every 2 weeks, or something like that. But this one would be different because we would be, oh, excuse me, we wouldn't have a disconnect. It would be a connection from just wanting to have a child in that in whatever, like the website was. Um,
See, I
so
couldn't do no shit like that. I really couldn't do
but
no
like
shit like that.
you,
Once every two
Brian really
weeks,
wants kids. I know you really want kids though, Brian.
yeah, like my kids will have to be, nigga, my kids will be in my shit wherever I'm at. My children need to be at. Once every 2 weeks, who does that? Your
But
child ain't gonna know you.
you are very much, you are really human though, Brian. I gotta say that on the level of, you said that you would even adopt kids, so that's nice. And would you treat the kids the same? Like if from, like, let's say if you had, it doesn't matter to you from having biological kids to adopted kids, you would still treat them the same.
Well, the thing about it is, by the time I'm like 42, if I make it there, if God says the same. By the time I'm 42, 43, I want me like a rainbow set of kids. Like I want kids from all different circumstances, different breeds, creeds. I want that type of family. So I'm thinking about really, I told you about the organization
You
that,
said
hmm,
you said rainbow.
a rainbow type of, I want a Mexican child. I want a Chinese one. I want a couple of black ones. I just want kids.
Oh, so when you say
Different.
rainbow, I thought you meant gay.
No, no, hell no. I mean, well, if it's them, it's them, whatever. But I'm
Oh
talking
no,
about like,
because you would be coming down on them kids if they was gay.
I want to become a foster parent is what I'm saying, and that's why I'm really trying to get my shit together, like with my love, because that's something that I would love to do in my 40s. That way, I could still get that feel of being like a father, I guess, but just give underprivileged kids
That's
a way
nice.
out. I don't know.
Yeah, that's very nice that you definitely you would do that, adoptive kids, because actually I know, like, my job has a program for that. I don't know
Hold on.
if your job, your jobs have programs where you can adopt kids. Hold on.
Brian don't need no kids. I don't think he can take care of a goldfish. Hey, I hope that you feel that way. But in order to be a foster parent, you got to go get certified. You got to take all these classes and things like that. And I think I would be willing to go through that process. But I do want me a natural born kid of my own, a biological kid of my own too. But I don't give a fuck what these people think. I wonder if they got children. And if I wonder if they have CPS cases or if they can even feed their fucking kids. So fuck you. And you know what? I'm gonna go buy a goldfish and I'm gonna start a goldfish channel. Thank you for telling me that. Let me write that down.
Well, not a
Go buy.
go. Our girl Demetra got her fish. I think
Mm-hmm.
she's doing. But y'all are, like, up. Oh, Rainy, this is good right here, Rainy. You said hold on. I gotta say this, y'all. Statistically, gay men are good parents because they go into parenthood intentionally. Well, I gotta say, I think I told Brian this story. I don't know if I told Uppity yet or everybody, but you know, y'all know I worked in the labor and delivery department at one time, and I had a couple which were two doctors. They were two um doctor. Yeah, I'll say two white male doctors. So they
Mm,
had surrogate. They had surrogate, and the surrogate had both of their sperm in her, you know, in the egg. You know, they put it in the egg and put her in her. So
mhm.
the they the child has two daddies, and you know the surrogate is the surrogate mother, but the child has two fathers, and they look like they were really they look like they had the money to provide for that child. And I said, oh, that child gonna live a real, you know, a pretty good life.
But why two daddies though? Like, how is that even possible?
Because they put, because that's me and my coworker were having a conversation about it, because they put two both the father's sperm in the egg. So therefore, I guess, you know, it mixed all around. They said
Stop.
it's like two daddies.
Is
They
this is this scientifically proven?
Yeah, they do that now. It's well, it's experimented to the point where it's like they done made it in real life. They done made it real life now. So yeah, that's because I was telling her, I was like, I don't think it can be two daddies. She was like, yes, it is. She was like, it's both of them is the daddy. Because she was like,
Mm.
both, she said they use both of their sperms. That's why I was asking you that time. I was like, Brian, get your sperm checked. You know, like I was like, all you gotta do is
Good for what?
Walmart to make sure your sperm is right so that you can be the daddy. If you
Nigga,
were
leave me. Leave me the fuck alone. The
oh,
daddy of what? Who?
that they
Who?
use the same
I
sperm.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if Uppity would have my baby if I paid her $1,000, and I'll take the baby immediately after she gives birth. Immediately, she would have to relinquish all her custody rights and
Please
things.
do. Yeah, look into
I
it.
wonder.
Oh, they said Brian wants white kids, blue eyes, so oh, like Queen Tosa. You were would you take in white children though, Brian? I mean, I know that can be a touchy subject.
I'm open minded. I don't really look at color like that. If they need a place, a safe place, okay, come on. I'm really gonna start my foundation, my organization and shit. Like for real, I'm gonna really think about that. My nonprofit and shit. So
Oh, look, Miss
yeah.
Darling, yeah, I saw a story like that out of England. Yeah, and these two fathers, they sound like they were from America. And I gotta say, they were very handsome white men too, y'all. They were
Mm.
like mature white men. They were real nice. They was like they was I think they was tipping. They was tipping folks. I'm saying they had that money. They was doctors because they was like, yeah, um, his husband is coming in here, doctor. His doctor husband. I said, oh, they got doctors and the surrogate. She was just sitting there chilling, like, oh, I can't. I'm about to get this money. I'm in the money.
It was
I'm
a, it was
in the
a
money.
gay couple.
Surrogate was, yeah, they hooked that surrogate up, y'all. When I tell you that surrogate, she was in there lavish. I said, girl, not giving lavish. She said, yes, I am serving in this pregnancy. She was like, bitch, glowing hole. Go ahead, get a baby to the queens. She said, girl, she was eating grapes up in the y'all. She was eating every type of grape up in the in the hospital. They put her in the best room. She was just sitting there. She said, yes, I got this. I got this baby for these queens, girl. Come on. She said, I
It
have
was a
another one for you. That
it
was
was
her.
a, it was a gay couple. So that's what you mean. Two men put their sperm in the same woman, and they had one baby. So a gay couple both busted a nut in that
Oh,
woman.
y'all. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Hold on. It was twins. It was twins. I want to say it was twins. If I can recall. I think it was twins, y'all. So both of them babies was the father. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Did I say that right? Both of the both of the fathers were um fathers of the twins.
Mm. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense now. So one daddy busted a nut on one of her eggs embryos. The other one busted a nut on one of the embryos, and they put it in a surrogate, and she had birth to twins. I get it.
Well,
So
no,
that.
well, no,
Mhm.
that was still somewhere down the line, they still said that both of them they fathers of both of the children. Like they are. I get what you saying, Brian, but they still both of the fathers are fathers of the twins. I think she had twins.
I see what you're saying, Rainy. Rainy, I see exactly what you said. So they didn't want to get a DNA test, so that way it's like, but it's a mystery who's the father. So they're gonna treat each boy the same. I guess I don't know. It's just weird, but people, I guess I ain't gonna say it's weird. That's what they wanted to do for their family. I ain't gonna judge them like that, but um, modern technology is really crazy. Like right now, I could go, get an egg from somebody and fertilize it and put it in a person, and they can have my baby from a whole different person. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah,
That's modern.
Victoria Daughtry, y'all. She is a trans woman, and she has stated that she has a best friend that told her anytime she's ready, she will she can go ahead and put her sperm in her so that she can
Mm.
have a kid. She was so because she was like, yeah, anytime I want to have a kid, all I got to do is go to my best friend, and she said she's willing to go ahead take my sperm that I guess she got a sperm somewhere, and put it right in her, and she'll have her baby for her.
You know what? You know what? Hold on. I heard the story one time. Can I tell it to you, please?
Sure.
There are a lot of women who like steal babies. Like this is a real thing. People kidnap babies and give them. Like there are a lot of people who pretend to be women. I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, and they live their lives as women, and then they just mysteriously come across a child or have these kids and stuff. Well, this happened to this one man one time, and he realized, when his mom got sick, he, had to take care of her. And, when he was changing her and like bathing her and stuff like that, he seen that his mom really had a dick. His mom really had a dick, and so he just didn't know. He,
Bro, I ain't never heard of this story.
oh shit! Hold up, man. No, like this some real shit. When his mom got sick, because who's not gonna take care of their parents? Come on now. But
Um,
his mom got sick, and when they was like changing her and stuff like that, they realized that the mom had a dick. So he had to go through all.
you is calling out. What is this? Bro, this is sick. This is
You say, hold up, man. So I'm just telling you, it's a lot of people that really be like, like kidnapping babies and stuff. You got people that steal babies from hospitals and things like that. So there are a lot of people who like just like change their identity, become trans, change their identity, and move to a different state and start a new life. They got people that's like steal babies and stuff like that. And that was a story when he discovered that his mom wasn't actually his mom. She was a trans. So like I mean, just think about it. It's more common than none. When these trans people steal these kids, they don't know that you might get sick one day.
That's
I would.
no, that right there. That I wouldn't even know how to take that. Like what? Oh my god! How can that? Yeah, that's scary actually. Like I done got stolen, and then
You got a
um,
whole day.
that's why. See, I'm glad the hospital I worked in, medical institution, they they was very they had a very great um like children's department, all that, like they was good. They were really good at what they did, especially when it came to security. We made sure those babies went home with their mothers, or or whoever was legally able to take the child, because yeah, that stuff won't go play, you know taking children out of there, because we had one lady, we had to we had to still represent her, like we had to still like put her through the process, but she came in there, and she was like, yeah, I'm this amount of months pregnant, and we were just talking to her. So then somebody took me to the side and was like, well, oh, she ain't really pregnant, but still go through the process. And I'm like, what? And they was like, yeah, the process. It was like, yeah, today she been in here before, and she just, something going on with her. She crazy. So I went on and I tried to go ahead, go through it. And I'm like, oh my God, this lady ain't pregnant. I'm just looking, first you look at somebody, then you gotta look at them differently and play it off. So
Yeah.
yes, I got through the process, and then after that, I guess they said what they needed to say, and they took her somewhere. But yeah, because they thought she was trying to come in and get the baby, because for her to come in there, they like she ain't pregnant. She been here before, and it won't no baby in there. And yeah, so you got to be careful in the hospitals. And then we had one nurse one time that well, somebody that tried to act like they were a nurse. They tried to imposter being a nurse. They almost got past the area until like it was like they found out in time before she got down the elevator. So I worked at a good place. I worked at a very good hospital. I recommend y'all having your children
Mm, mm, mm.
there.
Uppity said a black woman stole a baby from the hospital, though. They also will switch babies too. That's why they put alarms on babies now. It's just a bunch of mess, man.
It was a
I
white
mean,
lady for us. It was a white lady that tried to take a baby out of there. But yeah, that can happen. But we won't even let them through like that. Like, because they know what surfaces around it. If a woman comes in there and she's really not pregnant, but she's posing as being pregnant, that's a sign. Like, hold on, like, why this lady in here and is she really not pregnant, but she thinks she is.
a sign of mental illness.
Yeah, it can surround around that. Yeah, when somebody think that, but then it can also be what they call it, a hysterical pregnancy. They do have those too. But usually around the lines of a historical pregnancy, they really be having symptoms. But this lady,
You,
she wasn't really having symptoms from what they said. Like, not at all. She was just like in the realm of, yeah, definitely having something wrong with her. Steens girl, what's up, baby? So
I
yeah.
could see you and Miss Darling's having a little premature baby. You know, I could really
Oh,
see
don't
that.
do Miss Darlings like that.
Yeah, yeah, you and Miss Darling's the baby come out looking like that baby come out looking, just like a octopus or something, confused, but
Oh Lord,
that'll
see
be,
what you do. Trying to
that'll
come
be
down about Miss Darlings. Oh no,
mhm.
that my sister and her wife had. Oh, okay, black male donors. her wife identifies as a male, so my sister used her wife's egg as a black donor. Oh, that's interesting. I've had quite a bit of women that have came in the like in the hospital, and they actually have had um babies together where they had what they call it IV
IVF.
IVF. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, they've had. I've been through quite a bit of IVF cases. Yeah, where I was, I've seen more women have children together than two men. Yeah, like they was having them children together with that IVF. The IVF was trending. Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't I wouldn't want to confuse no child like that. I don't know. Like I would be secret.
you approve of the Brett and
I was
the
just thinking about
Judy.
them. BB Judy. I was literally just thinking about them. Um, I think that that's confusing. That's gonna make that boy confused. Like for real. That's gonna make up. But
They were doing a side by side of Judy's Judy's baby picture to the baby that they had, and they did kind of like look like each other, because the baby is like really looking like he's white. Well, Judy did look like that when she was younger. If that was her side by side, they showed
is that her baby? But is that her egg or the brat's egg?
that's her egg too. Yeah, the Brett had the babies. So I mean, did she have one or two? What did they
Shit.
bring? Because she was really big. The Brett was big. I think she only had one though. Yeah, she just had one. But oh yeah, Rainey said the baby looks just like Judy's father. What? See, look at that. Yeah, so yeah, that's her egg. That's both of their eggs. Um, and then somehow, hold on, yeah, y'all, hold on, y'all right. So how does it work again? Do you use two eggs or do you? Yeah,
I don't know. I think they
oh,
might
you don't
have.
have
They
sperm.
might
You
have.
don't have sperm, but the egg, no, it's only one. I don't forget. Is it one egg or both eggs? Because I think they use both of them, but it may not be. See, that's it's so much fertilizing going on. They just be fertilizing. Okay, Rainey said they use donor sperm, but
Mhm.
so was it only okay? So what happened? They took Judy's egg and they put it in the bread, and then
Mhm.
they
They
fertilized.
fertilize.
Oh, okay. Because did y'all know this though? They can use another woman's egg, but the person who has the baby, who actually has the baby come out her womb, is the mother. They said it's always gonna be like the main mother because it's
No.
that had the baby, even though it's a sperm, it's another person's egg. The person who carried the baby, that is the actual mother. But she can give up her whole mother, rights and all of that, but she is still going to be classified at the end of the day as a biological mother because she carried.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out. Yeah, doing working in labor and delivery, they said regardless of another woman's egg being fertilized, the actual mother is the one that comes out. She's the one that they're going to give the birth certificate to sign.
Oh, so that's why they do those contracts and things like that. That's why they do the contract.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh,
But
wow. That's very interesting.
so that's I was kind of astounded by that. Yeah, uppity. Yeah, boo. So if you have if that's why you remember how you know how surrogate mothers, like that's one thing that like the fathers. That's why I mean, okay, I'm sorry. Like let's say it's two mothers or it's two fathers. They always treat the surrogate mother real good. You could tell people that really want a baby because they treat them real good because they know at the end of the day it's still their kid and they can even after signing contracts and stuff, they can still be like, I want my baby. Like they can
Nah, cause after you sign that contract, you just can't change your mind and say, "Look,
yeah,
I took your money, I changed my mind. Give me my baby." No, It don't work like that.
They
They
can't.
sign, they relinquish their rights. It's a contract. It's a whole process.
Not until they sent that, because you know why? Because the baby has to be born first. Once the baby is born, um, then they have the option to sign it. Because they did that one time on the episode of Modern Family. Because the gay couple thought they was getting a child. Then at the end, like as soon as she had a child, she decided that she wanted to keep the child, and they had to start all over again by surgery. So yeah, that's why they get treated really good. Like that surrogate mama, she can really, if she knows that couple really, want a child and they want that child, she can up that price up. To say, you know what, give me another 5,000 because I think I'm feeling a little baby drawn. I'm drawn to this baby. They can, she probably can't really work them, but for the most part, most surrogate mothers are pretty nice. Um, but they, yeah, she can, because I found that out, like that lady with the twins, she could have been like, I want to keep my twins. Like, I'm sorry, this, even though we had all this agreements and you paid me this money, beforehand, I'm gonna keep this child. I don't know what's gonna happen. I wouldn't know if they would make, that would be on their legal team to, I guess, her paying that. Her paying that money back, unless they sign something. But yeah, she always has the right to change her mind before she signs it, even a little bit after that. Even after that, she still got a little bit of rights left. So it's kind of scary, It is like, if you really want that child, because the mama has a lot of rights, but she can't sign all her rights away though. But you would have her do it because they
Oh,
did.
I
They was
wanted
on.
to tell you something.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to be leaving probably in a minute, bro. Probably about 5 minutes. But I received a second email, and the lady got smart with me. Remember what I was telling you last night about the. So
Yeah.
anyway, she went up a little bit, like maybe like $500, and then it came to from 750 to 12. And she got a little shit. The bitch got a little snippy with me. And I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna
How,
stop
how do
dealing
you
with this.
how do you feel about that? Like, do you, when
I'm
she
not,
upped the price, did it make you feel better, or was it not good enough?
it's never gonna be good enough. But I have something going on where I have to go take like an imaging or whatever the lady called. I scheduled an appointment today, but uh, I go on the 24th. But like I said, I'm about to just keep, just trying to, you know, be productive. But I'm not going to accept that though. That's plain and simple. I'm not accepting that. I'm just gonna keep racking it up. Like I told you, I'm gonna rack it up, rack it up. As long as being productive and you know, getting the help that I need. They
So
gon'
I think you should then definitely,
and then get a lawyer too as well.
yeah, I would talk to somebody about it, because if they do that, that's exactly how the other, somebody else's, basically insurance does. They will start talking to you crazy if they offer you something and then they don't, they want you to just kind of accept it. So yeah, I would. I I say, they probably gonna ask you about any evidence. Me- Means that maybe you have some evidence lying around. They'll probably want that.
I'm just gonna look, man. I'm gonna rack that shit up, bro. I'm gonna keep going to these specialists, to the doctors, until they can figure out what's going on. They're gonna have to pay for all of that, It just is what it is. Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, but this was a good little conversation with you, and
Yeah, I appreciate
I
it.
know you, I know you're gonna miss Pastor. You're gonna miss Pastor the most with your dick riding ass. Brian, remember, Brian? You said you got tricked by a tranny, so how can you even have an opinion? You ain't never had no pussy. I'm like, shut the hell up. Y'all have a beautiful night. I've had all the pussy in the world.
Oh Lord, right.
I even had, I even want, no, but listen, one thing about it is if I do have if I do get a woman, it would either have to be like uppity. Uppity seemed like she would, just shoot that baby out. Uppity wouldn't even make me sign a contract. I'll just take that baby. Uppity say, okay, see you later, and Uppity just would want her $1,000. If I could just scrape up $1,000, Uppity would be my surrogate. Mm, mm.
Y'all see Brian tonight. But
I
would
mean,
you have intercourse with a woman to make a baby, or
I,
would you rather just put sperm
no,
in?
I was thinking one day if I find the right person, I'll just bust a nut and they can take like a turkey baster. See
Yeah,
what they
oh
got
yeah,
to
they
do.
got too. Yeah, I think they got something like that going on where you can
Mm.
also okay, you would do that.
Mm. I'll,
Right.
I'll just
Right,
bust a nut.
it's just live. I don't know. Oh, you said what happened to Pastor? You two fired him too? No, but he decided to cut back from B sector content, and he's just going to provide us. He's not leaving YouTube, but he's only providing uh the simple things of YouTube. Things that aren't too complicated when it's comes to folks over here going to war with him. He said, no, he ain't doing no more war, and he had to make sure his congregation knew. It's gonna be politics, Pastor said, and it may be a little shoot, what Pastor, make he I don't
Uppity would be the cheapest route, though. I mean, with a surrogate, you would pay like thousands, like 50,000. Uppity just going uppity, but you probably could talk uppity down to 750 that they were trying to offer me. You probably could talk uppity and get uppity for 750. So you went for a whole baby, uppity had that baby just for that 750 shit, and then she'll say, Brian, get this baby out of my face, and I'll take it, and she'll never see that baby ever again in life. She'll never see that baby.
I know
She won't even know that
y'all
baby. She won't even know that baby name.
every day, Brian. Y'all gonna be fighting. I'll see that. I see that. You'll be dragging
Uppity,
her, and she'll be like, Brian, how you gonna drag me? I am the mother. Y'all just be dragging each other.
uppity, uppity wouldn't even see that baby ever again. I'm talking about. I'll change that whole baby name. I'll move to a whole nother type of area, region. She wouldn't even find that baby for
Oh,
700.
ready to kidnap the baby already. You ready to kidnap the baby?
$750, and that would be her wages. She would have to accept that, hush her mouth, literally, and go on about her bed, go on about her business.
So if you leave with
I
the
mean,
baby, would you still get her money? Would you still get her money after you left with the baby though? We know how you do, Brian.
it
You probably
depends on you.
uh,
Oh, I probably would.
yeah. See, look, he's gonna leave you with no money, boo.
I probably would.
Yeah, right.
That's fucked up. You thinking me like that? I'll probably just leave without paying her with the baby. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
750, 750.
Right, what you doing? You ain't doing nothing no more. So I'm taking this. I ain't getting her no more, but man.
Damn. Oh, Brian, that's your reputation, Brian. That's fucked up. Oh my gosh. Brian is the
Well,
hand that rocks the cradle. Oh, I used to love that movie. And but you know what? That was a crazy ass movie, man. That blonde headed lady. I used to and you know what I used to watch too? It used to be that, and I used to love watching Sleeping with the Enemy. Oh, that Sleeping with the Enemy was crazy. But that hand that rocks that motherfucking cradle, that bitch was crazy. That blonde headed babysitter. I don't know if she was a nanny or babysitter, but Miss Darlings, fuck you,
I forgot about that.
bitch. You fucking bitch.
I haven't looked at the movie yet. Cause y'all got
Yeah, the hand.
I forgot
Oh,
about it.
It used to be some good little type of movies back in the day. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Sleeping with the Enemy was my motherfucking shit, man. Oh, that Julia Roberts, baby. And the way that man, that nigga was, play with them cans and shit, in that goddamn cabinet and shit. That Sleeping with the Enemy was some crazy psychedelic type of shit. What's up, Hypnotic? How you doing?
Hypnotic, touch. What's up, baby? I love me some Julia Roberts. Uppity, it's a mess. It's a mess over here, Uppity.
Julia Roberts played in some of my favorite movies, like Eat, Pray, Love. That's my shit that make me cry. I love that. I love going to the movie and crying. That's like a guilty pleasure of mine to
That movie
find
that
me.
made me cry. Eat, Pray, Love made you cry.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
that
get
movie was
inspiration.
And then that man, and then she had a man. Hold on, Brian. She had a man. She had food. She was able to get, a little bit of a what they call it. She was able to get love handles. She was chilling the whole movie.
Oh, and another one that made me cry with Sandra Bullock, The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. If you ever want to, man,
Yeah.
The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. And that movie right there would change your life. I'm a weirdo when I go to the movies. I want to feel something. I love to go to movies that make me cry. But Julia Roberts is one of my favorite actresses. But Sandra Bullock takes the cake. I fucks with Sandra Bullock. I fuck with Ashley Judd. I fuck with a couple of Meg Ryan. It's just a couple of people that I fuck with.
Don't forget our girl. What's her name? That one from Daredevil. What's that lady name?
Oh, Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner.
Oh,
Yeah. Did
oh,
you see the one that she
oh.
did, the Miracle with the Tree? That's a good one. Oh my God, that's a good movie.
Oh no, that looked like that'll make me cry. I seen the commercial
Yeah,
where the little boy fell from the sky, and then he said that he seen the little sister that died, and stuff like that. Came and talked to him. That was what you talking about, the little sister.
dang. Well, this one, the girl fell in the tree, and then she ended up getting back well. It was called Miracle. Um, I forgot the whole name of it, but I know it had Miracle in it. Something around a miracle or something like that. And it was so good. But yeah, it's definitely gonna have you. I know it's gonna have you balling.
What are you talking about? You see,
Oh
I,
no,
I,
that was one of the movies, Ryan. Like that brought a tear to my eye. So yeah, I know you. Yeah,
shit. They
because
got this movie
Julia,
called.
Julia wear a movie out. She'll wear that movie on out. I loved her in 13 going on 30. That was one of my favorite movies.
I never seen that one. I've always wanted to, but it's certain movies that I did, like the Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. I didn't see that one.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just a couple.
check them out. Yeah, 13 going on 30 was so fun. I'm saying that movie was it was like real fun. It had a little bit of Mean Girls mixed in with just I like those movies anyway. I love those movies where the grown up gets put into a child or the child gets put into an adult. I like that. That's why I like Freaky Friday. I don't know about this new one that they they about to have Freaky Friday too, right? I don't know if you've seen this. Well, you ain't. Have you seen Freaky Friday?
No, but have you seen Lindsay Lohan? Whatever she's doing lately, she needs to keep doing it. She's a breath of fresh air, and she's beautiful. She looks so refreshing.
Oh yeah. Oh look. Oh Miss Darlings, yes, baby. Oh,
A
and
walk to
I like
remember.
Ghostbusters. I like that, and I like Uptown Girls. Yeah, with Brittany Murphy. Rest in peace, baby.
I'm gonna tell you my top three movies. Queen Latifah, The Last Holiday is number one spot. Queen Latifah, The Last Holiday. That movie made me cry. It make me just want to be a better person. It makes me want to live, find the possibilities out of life. My number two movie is hmm,
It was like that.
hmm.
Oh,
And then my number two movie is The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. That movie would change. That movie would change your motherfucking life. I'm telling y'all need to watch The Divine Secrets of the Yaya. Sandra Bullock and it was just a stellar movie. It's
wasn't
really good.
wasn't Alicia Keys in it, or am I wrong? Am I thinking about?
Mm-mm. Ashley Judd, Sandra Bullock. It's just a good movie, man. Y'all need to watch that movie. It's really crazy. And then my number three movie, my top three. No, okay, this is my top three. So Last Holiday, okay, with Queen Latifah, The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood with Sandra Bullock, Ashley Judd. What would be my number three movie of all time that just touched me and made me feel
Mm, I think I
a
know which
walk
one.
A Walk to Remember with Mandy Moore.
Oh,
A
hold on.
walk.
Would you do that one or the vow? Because I thought then you say the vow, right?
I never watched that one, believe it or not.
Oh, I thought you like. Oh, okay. You ain't seen it. Yeah, I like that one with the miracle one. That was real. It was sad, but I love when it was I like when movies like that do come together, actual miracle. When you actually see a miracle standing, it's just so shocking. And when it's real. Oh,
A,
got somebody coming to the stage, Brian.
a Walk to Remember. A Walk to Remember was so sad, man. That was really sad. Like she fell in love, and then all of a sudden she just died.
Oh my
And
God.
she,
Smash it. Hello, Ro.
Trish,
Hello,
hey, baby.
the other one. Smash it.
Trish, what happened between you and Brian?
mm,
See it. I just heard him. He was cussing you out. 1 minute y'all was on the Bizarre's channel, and then he was cussing you out, and then I was like, I ain't see Trish no more. So I don't know what happened.
He drugged me off the panel.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brian, you gonna get out of all that nice thickness Trish got in her head. You gonna get out of that, okay? You gonna stop attacking her skin, all of that, okay? That's that nice dark chocolate. I just saw my Trish. You know how I like dark chocolate. I indulge in dark chocolate. So Brian, you gonna have to let up.
Ro, you know I don't have a dick, right?
It don't matter. Did you hear what Brian said?
I know. I heard what Pastor said.
Down there.
I heard what Pastor said. He like pussy and dick. He's confused more than Brian. It's crazy.
okay.
I had to report you.
I'm not talking to Trish today, girl.
I told you when you wore me out on a spaceship, but I told you I would outlast you. You always high. You don't work out. You don't drink water because you're so thirsty. So I hit links, right? And
That's cool.
I hit links. And I want to give you something.
Whatever. Okay, totally. Yeah, whatever, girl. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Go play.
Yeah,
Coming
I
from
am
somebody.
playing. You don't see? I'm playing like a motherfucker right now. This is fun.
You are the female Simon. Coming from somebody who can't
are the male big baby from the
coming from somebody who can't even plan a party, bitch. You can't even plan a party. So whatever.
That's better.
You can't, girl. I'm not. No, I know. I have the power. I'm not gonna let you.
Anyway,
I'm not interested.
I know you're not interested. I'm not interested in you. You got to bleach your booty.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. I just named my top three, girl, and God bless you.
Bleach your booty hole, and then we can talk. Okay. So,
bleach your pussy, bitch. Bleach your pussy.
Fuck you, hoe.
Over there looking like barbecue brisket, bitch. When they slice the meat. Don't do me. Your shit look like barbecue brisket.
We are not bleaching anything.
Thanks, yeah.
Bro.
Yes.
He's jealous. He's just jealous. He's mad at me, and he's going to stay mad at me because I'm going to antagonize Brian all spring and summer long.
You ain't going to do shit.
I sure will.
Brian, you going to be able to have on hot boy summer.
Yeah. You better go to Dovey. Ask Dovey to maybe hook you up.
You're it.
They say your husband slap you in your face, so maybe Dovey can hook you up. That's what they say. That your husband slaps you. That he slaps you in your face and just he just slaps you.
That is make
Slap
believe
you,
like that
slap
white man
you.
that stood you up. Mhm.
No, I was actually. Well, I don't want to tell my business, but yesterday was a good day. Yesterday,
Right.
it was
You
a good
fuck
day.
you fuck them or did you take it?
Girl, fuck you and get the fuck out my business. Booty that don't move. Booty
Ah,
that don't move like a brick wall.
Trish, I
Okay.
want to see the
whatever.
movie.
Watch it jiggle.
Remember?
Watch it jiggle. Watch
Your
it
booty don't
wiggle.
even move, girl, when you
Watch
was
it
shaking, doing all
jiggle.
that dressing.
Watch it
The,
wiggle. Oh, I
that
can't
shit
help
don't
it.
even
It's a
move.
muscle.
Remember?
It's a muscle. It's a
I
muscle.
love that movie too, Uppity. Oh yeah, boy.
The,
So, Ro, can you
Yes.
smack Brian for me?
no, I'm just not interested. Why you want to come cause
Oh yeah,
strife?
give him a little tap.
No, no, no.
Rose,
Yeah,
Harder.
Brian.
Just a little bit harder.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Trish, here we go. I'm gonna get him with this right here. Look at this, Brian. Look at this right here. Let me see if it's gonna play. It ain't gonna play, y'all. Oh, here it go.
I'm the one with the Tim's on. Ow.
Okay,
That was me. Let's go, Trish. That's Brian in the front. Put that gun away, Brian.
and they got the black trash bag.
Never just
Okay.
have fun. We can never just have fun. You gotta pull out pistols and shit. Watch you shoot me in the ass because I dance better. Wow. He's swinging that shit too much. What are you doing? I know it's not loaded, but is that safety? Bitch.
Yes, this that get on this on Facebook.
What's wrong with Brian?
Look at the vibe.
Calm down, Brian. It's okay. Okay, ow. Right. Look, he can't even spit like I did.
Just got a firm earth just like that. Firm, sis. You're still working out. That's like his body right there. That's just
This is the funniest shit ever.
This shit is stupid.
Why is Brian so angry?
This is ghetto.
I love it. It's so funny. Yeah, get that gun from her. She grabbed that gun like that.
What they want at it? They want to be a baller. Trish, plan your party. You know, this I told you on pizza.
No, I don't want to
You could have just went right there to Chuck E. Cheese.
I want
You could have threw your party.
I want Ro.
You could have.
Ro. I want Ro. Boom, boom. I want Ro. Boom, boom. I want Ro. Boom, boom. I want
Island Cation, YouTube Awards. Island Cation. Ro, you going to the Island Cation, Ro? Are you going?
No.
Remember? You going?
No. I won't be talking to him on YouTube.
Are you going, Ro, to the Island Cation by yourself? Yes or no?
Brian,
by himself, right? By himself. Well, guess what? Do you know ZT, Honest Ro?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, ZT gonna punk on us, Ro.
Oh, okay. So you do know him. He's OG. Yeah, this
He's the OG.
feedback.
So y'all consider ZT an OG? He's been here before the Dinosaurs Room. What the hell are you talking about?
Remember?
It's somebody named Alan.
You know how long he's been on YouTube? You know how long he's been in the B sector?
Oh yeah.
Space BX. I said BT, zero tolerance.
Trish, is somebody else back here?
No, that's the
Oh, Secret
promo
Island.
video. I want you to
okay.
Look at it.
Yeah, I can play it.
Thank you, babe.
Show that everyone is talking about on YouTube. Secret Island Vacation
Not
Belize.
Savannah,
Watch
babe.
24/7 live streaming on YouTube for Secret Island Vacation cast members from November 6th to November 10th, 2025. It's the survival of the fittest. Join the cast as they are physically, mentally, and spiritually challenged on a private island in the beautiful Placencia, Belize on Secret Island Vacation.
What do you say?
Who will be the next rising star from Secret Island Vacation Belize 2025? Join us and the cast at the highly anticipated YouTube Streets Awards Black Tie Gala in Belize on November 9th, 2025, honoring top-notch content creators and influencers from marginalized sectors who shape our digital world. For exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of the red carpet, subscribe to Hush and Move Media. See the final cut on Uscreen, January 28th, 2026 for $19.99 or annual premium subscription for $199.99. Go to website secretislandvacation.com for updates and for announcements.
The update is it's going to be pushed back another year. It ain't going to happen in 2025. It's going to happen in 2029, maybe, one day. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh, it's definitely happening November 6th through November 10th. Definitely.
You said that last year, and then the year before that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the feedback?
Yeah, Brian. I think Brian. Intentionally.
He's been here too long not to hear that. Anyway, 3x3. Brooke has a duality storyline. One, as she's the one we really know in these spaces, because Malik isn't really a YouTuber, but they do have a huge storyline as a married couple together that will be playing out. So that was done on purpose.
Okay, Trish. Well, that ain't Trish.
So,
I tell you.
What do you think?
Well, boo, I think the promo I like the guy who's doing the voice. I think he did definitely work that voice. His voice was
yeah,
immaculate. Can you tell us who he is?
Yeah. He has, two names. AI.
Oh, really? What? You know what? See, AI Trish has came a long way. You did all that with AI. That was very professional. It was really professional. It seems like y'all doing a show. Do people know? Everybody know they in a show? Because that's a production. So I'm saying
everyone is fully aware.
They're gonna want to go there and lay on the beach, and you're gonna be with a camera, in their face.
Well, I won't be. So, how's your work doing?
Trish, they is making me bust a move. I'm telling you, I'm going crazier and crazier, baby.
Okay.
Hey,
That's good. So you are building up on your crazy. That's good. Keep working on it.
Oh, I don't want to keep building up on that, Trish. That crazy. You can't
I
do it, Trish.
love when you are
You're not-
crazy, and everybody else is starting to love when you're crazy too. So I told you a few years ago, you thought I was crazy for saying, "Listen, when you get mad, it is the best thing in the world. You got to keep doing it." But you
But
don't
you
want to
know how
believe
to handle
it.
your crazy though, Trish. You know how to
Huh?
handle yours. Mine is uncontrollable. I'm like the
Well,
Hulk.
yeah, that shit was funny with James that day. That was the best thing. So, what do you have to say about Jay Wilson? Bassa? What the hell is going on with him? He's supposed to be leaving the beef sector, lying ass, but he's embarrassed. That's what's going on with him. He's
Well, it did happen it couldn't have happened at a more awkward time though, with that happening.
Mhm.
But I mean, I've always felt that Jay Wilson has got more and more comfortable with his stance on his sexuality, on where, he stands with whatever he might want to do. Because that's how most people over here have got. 'Cause, at
listen.
first,
His
you all-
sexuality is of none of my business. I don't care what he likes. I don't care. What I'm specifically talking about is his dive in the sunken place.
what is that, Trish? See, I know nothing about
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
I used to love me some Pastor J. Okay.
Yeah.
And you definitely know how much I used to love him. And it was because he was still pure. He was still shady, a little pure, a little saucy. And then after his channel was struck, remember that time? And he came back. He came back
Yeah.
with just a different soul. Like he died with the channel and he came back and he's just evil. Like an evil in a way where he's always been there's no friends on YouTube, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But I always looked at him as a real networking connection. I feel
Yeah.
that he has subconscious negative thoughts about each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. And he's held it for so long. And I think it comes from him not knowing who's coming at him, so he's coming at everybody. And he's losing a sense of himself. He's cussing out, he's calling women more and more bitches. I remember when he wasn't even gonna do that. He'll shade you and wouldn't even have to cuss. When he cussed out properly, bona fide that time, I knew it was just gonna be downhill from there. And he's just getting more regular with it. So he's starting to get, you know,
But he said that he used to always do that, though, Trish. I mean, I think you would know. He said that he
that's
said
a
that
lie.
that's how he used to be
That's
when
a
he
lie.
first. What? Oh,
Yeah, he wasn't cussing. But shit, he barely told everybody that he was gay. He comes from the religious sector, so he positioned himself as an ambiguously sexual person. He didn't talk about it, but he was religious. He and Tracy came from that Hallelujah section and entered the beef sector. So when it came to the beef sector, I knew it would change, and I like the balance, right, between good and evil. But now it's more evil, and that's why I think he took his hiatus and said, "I'm leaving the beef sector," because he has to feel that he lost himself. Even when he, subsequently lied to me 4 times while I hit his panel, and I knew they were straight lies. Like he was sent the video of me getting my ass beat on YouTube or anywhere, right? I know that's a lie because it never existed. He said he saw it. That was the first red flag. The second one was when he redocked me from Sir King. Like, nigga, what? But
what?
we all knew that he had
Forgot
that in him from Tracy, with 5A, with Kimmy, with all these things. So this is a progressive thing, but this is all short term, close proximity of the current state. Back in the day, he never did any of this shit. I think when he lost that channel, he lost the rest of his consciousness. And I remember asking him when I started seeing early on these behaviors, I said, is Jay Wilson still in there? Because I know how this shit could go, bro. You know what I mean? And he said, yeah, I'm still in here. But it's a lie. He's gone. Even if he goes away and comes back, it's
You think
done.
it's over?
What are your thoughts? Those are mine.
Well, I mean, yeah, I will say this. Like, if we really talking, I'll say that it takes a very strong person, or I'll say like a bold person, bold person, to take that whole pastor narrative within, you know, a sector like this where, you know, all this stuff goes on, and he made it into content. You know, he made it into something that can surface around people attacking him because of his portrayal of, you know, how he delivers church and mess.
I thought
it's
he would
definitely-
be
definitely-
excellent. I thought he would be excellent as a pastor of the LGBTQIA, but he doesn't care about anyone, any human being, and that's my problem with this change. You know,
It's different. You know,
It's
I will
very
say this
different.
thing about Pastor is that's why I think he gets a lot of traction, because that's one thing about YouTube. Like, if you do something different, something that like nobody else would think about doing, or, you know, kind of something that's daring, you gonna get traction. You know, and that's what Pastor has got over here. That's one thing that I think he will not
He
know.
does have je ne sais quoi, but I think
Yeah.
watching him, I learned something about myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it something to do with religion, or something just like
No, just moral compass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see. I mean, that's why, you know, he is stepping. I mean, that can maybe make him. I mean, you know, if he's stepping into whatever, you know, we don't know what the promotion is. If he's stepping into a job that's paying more money, then maybe it'll help him step back more into, you know, what he does within the church. I feel like that, you know, when he does come online, that we got to think about it. It's entertainment, like it's the entertainment vibe. I feel like when he does this, when he does things at church, that it's different. You know, I think when it's up here, he's playing a character. That's the only way I could make it into, you know, that Pastor definitely knows what's going on, you know, between good and evil. He's just, this is a character. But I mean, the way he says,
No.
Oh.
I guess we have to agree to disagree. What I'm speaking of is not a character; it's a character flaw.
Oh Lord. No, Trish, he done did this too long for Pastor to not know what he's doing. Pastor knows what he's doing. Pastor has a partner that, you know, you may never know, he may actually marry that partner. Pastor is about he's walking
the way he talked. I saw this video, right, of Jay Wilson, and after he, you know, attempted to redox me, I stopped watching him for a while. But since this thing has been going on with Ness and him, I've been hearing about it. So I went over to his channel first. And the first 20 minutes, he drugged Brian, it's the one with Trayshaw and Trayshaw Lane, that title video. He drugged you, Brian, Ness, everybody. Just everybody. And I wanted to know why.
Pastor would never drag me.
Say
Trish,
what?
where's my tissue at? Where the hell is my
You want me to share the video?
drag me. I can't watch that. I can't watch the pastor coming at
Well,
me.
you know, no. When I'm saying drug you, what I mean by I hear him shade people all the time. It
Oh,
was harsh for him, and the way he said it, I really do believe that wasn't a character. That was him. He was speaking the real James. That was him. And what he does on YouTube with the flair, that's a character. What I saw and heard was, I mean, he literally said he uses Brian for content, but he can't stand him. Did you listen to that video?
I didn't hear. Was this the one where he was saying that he was just planning on not doing no more B sector commentary? Is that the
This
one?
was the day before yesterday, I believe.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. The one where I think it's like it says.
Listen, it was very harsh.
How harsh is it, Trish? How harsh? Like,
it was harsh. It was harsh. It was harsh, and it came from a place of hurt. Hey, Young, smash it. It definitely came from
Trish,
a place
what's
of
up, bro?
hurt. Yeah, and he borderline drug. I mean, he didn't do it, but I was listening, cringing. But he borderline even drug Ness's parenting and raising.
But doesn't he always do that? Like,
no,
doesn't
but
he always like shame
it got a little bit. This is what I'm saying. He always been the good evil pastor. Got it? Fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem. But this video went a little darker to me for him.
Oh.
It wasn't dark like what you've seen, but if you watched his behaviors, that was even dark for him. And it's a progressive action because it started with Ness, Dory. It's becoming like this matrix is sucking him in, and now he wants to withdraw from the beef sector, which is a good idea right now because he has to feel it. He has to feel it. It's a sunken place.
Because I was in his live in the morning where, like, I guess it was like a farewell, but it was more like he was explaining that he's gonna be doing more like different type of content. And I'm like, I wonder what's going on and shit, because I have a big
he's embarrassed. It's called embarrassed. But he's embarrassed. Like, he did like 3 videos that was outside of his character, and he must have. And the next one, he said he was leaving. Yeah, he was dragging, and it was a different type of dragging for him. So it's pretty dark for him. So
that's good,
I could see him going, what is going on with me? I got to leave these motherfuckers alone. Let me do something else right now. He'll be back, though. But
he's already back.
He's
already back.
He was passing the stick, y'all. He was passing the stick to the people he drugged the hardest. That's why he was trying to pass it to Dory. He was trying to give it because that was his last daughter. And he said, that's why he kept yelling her name. Remember, he was like, Dory, where's Dory? Tell Dory to come over here. I don't even care if she lied. Come on over here, Dory. He was
Why he called for Dory?
Because he was trying to help her to build her channel one last time. He was like, Dory, he was like, daughter.
Then why didn't he go to her platform?
Because he wanted her to come over there so he could put his hand on her forehead one last time so that she could build that way. She needed that renewal. So he was like, come on, daughter, come on over here.
Your sarcasm is wow.
Ooh. To me, it sounds like it's a good thing that whatever Pastor did or Jay Wilson did, like whoever he cussed out, there's something good coming out of it. Because I mean, from what I was seeing from the chat, like people were actually like coming at him, like I don't know, I think Tracy and like even YouTube cameras.
It was much.
Even YouTube cameras are coming at him too.
It was a bit much for him, and it didn't warrant it. It was like they were on 2 and he went to 24 like he had a meltdown or something the last 3 days. I don't know. It's weird.
I think it was necessary. I think it was a good thing because, I mean, it's got people talking. You know, like even to me it was funny. To me it was funny.
He was trying. No,
Yeah,
y'all.
I know.
He was trying to help.
Exactly,
He was trying to
Summer
worry.
Breeze. He acts clueless anyway about what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You make shit up.
Oh Lord.
No, but he's back.
His daughter.
But
Trish,
he was back.
where your daughters and your sons up here? Where your daughters and your sons from your house? Where's the house of Trish? Young, you got Young over here. Young be coming for that man every time he get a chance. Young, you should have been in the drag.
Hold on. He didn't cuss me out though. He cussed you out. So what you do to him? He said he would never meet you. You're weird. You know that?
Who, Ro?
Yeah.
He said that. Trish always say that, y'all. Pastor would never say that about me.
I don't know, dude. Like, but like from what I'm hearing, like
he said he would never meet Brian. It's only business.
Yeah, that's not that bad, probably.
Yeah, he said he would. He said he wouldn't even meet Ro in DC and Virginia's at a gas station. That's what he said.
No, Pastor said he would meet me.
He don't want to meet you. He don't want to meet Brian. He don't want to meet Ness. He thinks. You got to go listen to that video. It was hard.
I'm gonna be heartbroken.
Heartbroken. Then
yes.
Yeah, I bet you are. I wouldn't.
No, but the funny thing is that
no.
The funny thing about the whole thing is
it's young.
It's got like other people like out of nowhere, you know, like trying to come at Jay Wilson, like YouTube.
No,
cameras.
he comes in. That's a lie. He's been coming at randomly.
That shit was kind of funny. That shit was kind of funny.
No, Young, that is not what happened. He's been coming. It's the other way around. He's been coming at people randomly. Like, I don't know. He need content or whatever. But for the last 6 weeks or so, Jay Wilson has been on it, hitting panels, being in the mix, and like
that's
more
good.
than usual. Yeah. So
I think that's good.
And then he would go to his platform. Yeah, it's good, but he'll just start making up shit though about people just for content. And he's very desperate sometimes, you know? And I think he lost his core support. Not the subscribers, I'm talking about content creators, because those that really did like him, like genuinely, as he would say, as a coworker or a colleague, he's burning those bridges. I know he burned it with me, and it didn't matter if he wasn't coming to Belize. I was still cool with him. But why would you try to read out?
I think it's more like they're like a little bit surprised, but in a good way, because at least they're talking about something else.
No.
You know, because usually everybody's talking about like the Vegas trip. You know, everybody's already like you know, so it's something new to talk about.
How did he try to redox you though, Trish?
Because Sir King did it. He went to my LinkedIn and he got on Brianna's platform and was questioning me in like 2020, and they brought that clip up, you know, and the information that was disclosed, Jay Wilson repeated. No one's ever done that since that day, but he felt the need to repeat it over and over and over. And you know how Jay Wilson is, asking questions and crying and gonna go take it back to his, you know, platform and then go deeper and this and that. And I said, listen, you know, if you want to play this doxing game, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you want to. I don't think he has I feel like I'm a bully if I play with him like that. He's not built for it. So leave me the fuck alone. Okay? So I know when to fold before it gets, I'm looking crazy. A lot of people don't know how to walk away and go, all right, I know myself. I know I will eat this nigga up and I will look bad in the end. So let me go that way. So that's what I did.
Oh Lord, Trish.
You see what happened to Timothy Blaine? Timothy Blaine is a senior and he wanted to fuck him up. What do you think these young folk gonna want to do after all the shit? No, he doesn't want to meet anybody. And I was willing to meet with him because he never did anything to me for years. I've never had the experiences. But I guess he said, wait a minute, I never fuck with this bitch. Time's up. Trish, you tag, you're it. you know. And I'm like, wait a minute, where did this come from? I hate being sideswiped for no reason. And that isn't how OB sector works. You have to do something to somebody. You have to cross them for it to be something. You don't make up a beef. Who makes up a beef? This like nobody does that. You did that too. You got that from him, Ro. You started dragging me one day for no reason. Like, what is wrong with you,
Trish is
motherfucker?
a liar. Ooh, Trish be lying. See that? Trish, how dare you lie at the gates of the church? Trish was dragging me, and that's why I have made a video on Trish.
No,
Yeah.
it was him making a video first, me responding. Yeah, that's why he's giggling. Me responding,
Nah,
and
she is
then
lying.
and then he waited a few more weeks, then drugged me again, and I didn't even respond. I was like, I ain't doing this shit. Okay,
Trish
You wanna
is
fight by
lying. You
yourself.
made that video, Trish. When I remember that when you had that chair, when you sat down, you were sitting in that chair, and then you was dragging me. Cause I forgot what. Oh yeah,
I wasn't on camera
dragging
when
me because of
I
that story you
responded
had
to
with-
you. I only talked about your twin bed. That's the worst I said.
Which one? You said what now?
I only talked about the twin bed. That's the worst I said.
No, ooh, she lied. Wait, hold on. What year is this, Trish? What year is this?
This was like last year, definitely like November.
Oh, see, I'm taking it all the way back. Oh, okay.
No,
so
no. You drug. First of all, Ro, he entered the beef sector, spazzed out about Tracy, and then
Yeah.
because I questioned him about it, he drugged the fuck out of me on Jay Wilson's platform. I mean, he living fuck. That's when I knew he had it. Young, if he was, it was my favorite drag of Ro to date. Say ugly, Ro. Say ugly.
I can't. Ugly.
No, say it like you did it that day, and you got to scream it and put us. It makes sing it almost. He sang it. He was like, "You
So that's the only thing that's going on with Mr. Wilson, that he left the beef sector, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah, he won't be doing no
went
more
to
beef
go
sector commentary.
and find pussies and penises.
Oh my lord. He said right now, Young, he's not doing any more. He said, so don't be coming over and messing with him. He said he's not really gonna be playing like that. He gonna be on some stuff like maybe, I don't know for sure exactly. I didn't get that far, but I think he may be going into, something with politics or just things that aren't nonsense.
Oh my God! Please
So
don't
he
do
said-
politics, Jay. He's horrible at politics. Like he sounds whoa. Ooh, child, that is. He's not going to do very well. He'll be.
So there's nothing much, because I was in Envy's like a couple hours ago. And
Oh, he went live?
Yeah, Envy was live, and he was kind of giving like a quick update of like what he's gonna be doing, and then he started mentioning something about like there was like two guys in I think in Lemon's bathroom or some shit like that. Like they were talking about something like that. I'm like, whoa, like hold up, like what do you mean two guys in your fucking bathroom?
Oh yeah, they were showing that. Somebody was showing.
Can you?
Oh, you know about that shit, bro? Or what?
Bro? Can you please explain that a bit, Ro? What are they
It
talking
was
about?
okay. So it was. I saw a guy. I really forgot the name, but I did see a guy with a fro. They said something about twinks, and you know how Lady Dimples is. She was like that. Lemon likes twinks, and it was this guy. And then the guy had he was talking about the guys over at his channel. He was talking about somebody named Eric, and then
because Envy was dropping the names. Some guy named Vic or Eli or some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Vic. You're right. Was it Vic? Yeah, because it had me thinking about Vic Damone. Because
I'm already confused by this story. No one can explain it right.
It's confusing, yeah. Because see, I only saw pieces of it, Trish. You got pieces of me. I only seen pieces.
The thing that Envy said is that they saw, I guess I think the lemon canned up or something, and then they saw like some dude go inside his bathroom or some shit like that. And they were like kind of like something. I was like, what?
Yeah,
So
it
they're
was
kind of bringing
bad.
up like allegations that it's probably his boyfriend or something like that. I'm like, hold up, bitches. But he didn't really want to get into it
Well,
that much.
so why do we care? Why do we care?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like they're making it like seem like if it's something like an X-Files or like something very like interesting that's gonna catch your eye, only to turn out to be some dumb shit. Like that's it.
They care about Lemon's sexuality over here. I don't know why, but they do. They care. Like they make his their sexuality content for quite some time.
Or do you care about his sexuality? Be real.
No, I take Lemon as he is, and I hope he
And
knows
how is
that. But just this man that need to stop talking to Just Crystal like that. Lemon, don't you become something that you shouldn't be?
Oh, I am so sick of that.
Don't you dare! Don't you do that, Lemon?
I really would prefer you cuss somebody out. Like, can you go find James and give him a
please, you want me to get beat up, toe up, Trish? Never.
It's just you.
Now
So
what Kristen needs to what?
Oh, mother, throw me down on the ground. Mother gonna be on top of me. Okay, you know how Portia be on top of them girls, and they be like, "Oh, Portia was on top of her." Mother be on top of me, throwing my head into the ground.
Nah, you know what? Kristen needs to do.
And I'm
Kristen needs to fly out Lemon so he can like donkey fuck her. Because I mean, this is.
Oh
we're at a point. It's at a point where like she's seems like very desperate. Like, she wants that dick and shit.
Throw up now.
No, baby. Oh, this is straight up sleepover, y'all. I wanted to ask Lemon and Just Crystal that so bad though. Before y'all started fussing, I wanted to be like, when was y'all gonna meet up? Because remember, they was talking about that. They was talking about meeting up.
Oh my god.
I guarantee you that Lemon will get a good amount of money. Because Crystal will pay. She'll pay Lemon's fucking flight. She'll fucking give him extra cash just to get that dick and shit, and then it's gonna be between them and shit. That's all. It just needs to happen.
Oh God!
Oh my god!
Yeah, look at that. Well, I mean, yeah, the way she be looking at his peen though.
You know what? And I know that it's probably true. I know it's probably true, but it sounds so harsh.
I think it's the age. I think it's because she's a little bit older, like a cougar. But I'm pretty sure she's like experienced and shit. So like there's nothing for him to worry about. But they just need to get over.
I don't understand.
He made him an offer that he wouldn't have turned down, though. I think if she really wanted it like that, I do feel like Just Crystal is pretty much part of she's just trying to get that storyline, get in that story.
Nah, fuck no. Hell no. Nah, fuck no. She wants to fuck him and shit. And for the right amount of money, fuck, guarantee you and shit will happen.
I mean, at this point, I feel like they would have been did it though, young. Like they, if she was really, I feel like with that because this whole storyline, unless it was straight up a play. Because this storyline didn't have to happen. That storyline with them breaking up like that didn't have to happen. You see all that ish that went on for them to be in the merry-go-round? That was too much ish. For the all the way to the point where the man China got taken. And now they back at a point where they, on the panel together after going through all that ish. That's why I was like, Just Crystal, make sure your cooter, baby, protect your cooter. Cause that man gonna be mad at the cooter. Trish, protect her. No, Trish, tell him about your cooter protection. It ain't one.
We don't have the same type of cooter. Sorry.
Oh, see,
my cooter comes with a different type of manual. Her cooter, I don't know if she can find her cooter. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, Trish. I mean, so y'all, because she was about to work that pickle for Lemon the other day. So
I don't know how this is a storyline again. I'm just sitting here on mute.
I don't even think it should be considered a storyline.
How did this happen again?
It's back, boo. Hey, it's back.
I don't think it can be labeled as a storyline. I think it's just some like
I hate it. It's just
Is it real
so
love?
I
yeah.
think it's just
Okay.
like
Real
an
love.
old woman who wants, like a young bull, and Lemon happens to be that young bull. So
You better
Young.
say it, Young. You better say it.
Ro,
Can you say the word? How do you, Trish? Please, can y'all say the word? Because I always mess it up. What's that word for? A mature woman that wants her that man in the youth. What's it? It starts with a C. Please say it for me. Y'all say it best.
a cunt.
Oh my
what?
God! No, you see how he do. See, that's that terrible trolling. No, you know which one. The animal. Say it for
The
me.
cougar.
Oh, cougar.
Thank you. Yes.
You can't say cougar.
Say it one more time. Let me see if I can get it right.
Cougar.
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 There you go.
Okay, there we go. See, I be leaning towards the feline. I say but cougar. Okay, look, cougar. She is queen of the cougars. Trish
Yeah.
right behind her though. Trish, because you be having your tongue right out, but
You don't want me to hurt you. You don't want me to hurt you, Ro. I'm not. I got your cougar. Shut up.
Trish, your cooter gonna be spread
Stop
wide.
talking about my cougar cooter.
Let me make sure I can say the word. Hold on, I'm trying to cougar.
Cougar. Cooter.
It ain't nothing wrong with somebody having a cougar storyline over here. Y'all need to stop hating on it, Trish, because that's the storyline that was you was about to be at that storyline, that cougar storyline when you was dealing with who?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
You don't think so, Trish? Trish, you was
Not
falling
even a little bit. Listen.
Yeah, look.
Notice how I successfully escape any type of storylines wrapped up. It always starts and then it just goes away because I make it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about you and Ghetto? You was hurt by Ghetto when Ghetto said no. Trish, yeah,
I was what?
Yeah, Trish, you was hurt
Right.
when Ghetto said no, Trish.
Hopefully, you'll be just as great of an actress as I am in Belize.
Trish, you wanted Ghetto.
Hey, so we're all caught up, huh, with the YouTube shenanigans, like what was going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I see you made your comeback, Young.
Young is following me all over YouTube.
Young is a stalker now. Oh, look at that, Young.
He's not a stalker. He just my shadow.
Trish,
so we're all caught up.
Trish, you can't.
What you said? Yeah, kind of. He's nuts.
So we're all caught up. I thought it was gonna be like something exciting and stuff. Like
no, it's nothing exciting. It's Tuesday. Relax.
Yeah, you gotta wait till the 5-star, Young. Young, you don't forget how this works. Go ahead, you better get your windmill. Get your windmill and put the installation in so you can get back on the road. But Young, how long you been gone?
For a while. I've been like mostly caught up in some other stuff.
Oh, you be in other sectors, right?
Yeah, he's cheating on us.
Oh, like always.
Yup.
No, but you gotta check out Jay Wilson coming after YouTube cameras. That shit was fucking funny.
When?
I guess like in his recent live, because I guess YouTube cameras used Jay Wilson's like image, and like you can totally tell it's him, like, and like it's I think some troll called Crazy People. He's all like, "Hey, you're gonna strike her or what?" He's like, "I think you should strike her." And out of nowhere, you see YouTube cameras like drop in the chat like, well, "What the fuck?" Like, so she was watching the shit, but like from like the other like the previous live streams, are like, yeah, she's kind of been trying to like slick shade Jay Wilson, like since everybody's like coming after him.
They've been listen. The day that he tried to redox me was the day that me and YouTube cameras kind of broke up all at the same time, and YouTube cameras was trying to side with Jay Wilson in the middle of our battle. I knew this was coming because of the way he responded to it. I'm going after both of them, and he kind of sided with me in the beef and still sat quiet when she was speaking to him. I was like, he's about
Trish,
to come for
you triggered by that doxing, Trish. You triggered by that.
No. I was just shocked. I've been doxed a billion times, and it wasn't that. It was just that I wasn't. He was such against doxing back in the. Well, I can't really say that because he drove 5A past Tracy's house. I guess he always had it in him. I just was looking. I thought he was.
It's a ledge, y'all. It's a ledge.
No, we saw. No, that wasn't a ledge. We saw it live.
I wish I had that ledge.
I cannot imagine Jay Wilson driving, like getting close to the apartment. Baby, like, you know, probably seeing
you should have. The flag was before they got there. He was like, "Y'all want to see where Tracy lived?" That was crazy. It was like that. They wasn't even thinking about going past Tracy's house.
Oh, but
Jay Wilson is cold-hearted. That's cold-hearted right there. You should.
Yeah, and then he pointed and he 5A when Tracy, he said, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, Tracy lives right there." I was like, "What?"
We all make mistakes over here.
Crazy.
But this was during the time where 5A and Tracy was at a real beef with Babe Nation. Supporters was willing to come to, Texas to get Tracy. So I thought it was a dangerous, irresponsible thing to do at the time.
Shoot, that's when Tracy had those hammers in the chat. So Tracy said she wasn't scared. She was gonna bring them hammers out.
Yeah, that was more than that time. She was. Tracy was something else back in the day. She's better now though. She's more calm.
Yeah, because she working. So Tracy be working, but she
also like
Tracy got a man at home. Y'all all got men's, Trish. So I don't know why y'all just don't dog us with that. Y'all, Jay Wilson made sure to throw. I got a man. Y'all don't. Trish got a man. Y'all don't.
No. My man is imaginary. Remember, I have an imaginary husband.
I saw him. I doxed your husband. I doxed his husband.
Oh, here we go. You did.
I think it's just the way that Jay Wilson does it. Like, I think it's the nickname, like the way he delivers his little jokes and shit. It makes it funny and stuff.
Hey,
Liz. That dude is funny.
Who you saying? Oh, it's funny. Young
Jay
Wilson.
Oh yeah. Why? But Young, how long have you been here? He gonna lie, Trish, if I ask him that. How long you been here?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You think Young gonna lie? How long have you been here, Young?
Young doesn't lie. Young.
I think I've been here.
He you know what it is? He reruns with rumors, and he does it on purpose to offend people.
What was that?
You run with rumors, and the reason why you do it is because you're trying to be offensive to the person the rumors are about.
No, I just give benefit of the doubt. Like,
yeah, you and your 50-50. If he says 50-50 one more time on the screen.
Yeah.
but Young, have you been here longer than like when Goosebumps was here? Was that when you surfaced?
I don't know who that is. I'm new and stuff.
Yeah. He came after Goosebumps.
Oh, so
it's like the streets traded Goosebumps in for Young. He came like a few months after Goosebumps.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
Goosebumps who was?
But Goosebumps is still here, right? But under another dress. You don't know his I'm not gonna say it loud.
Oh, it's Goosebumps Molly.
No. No.
They do got the same type of
No.
like voice, but they got that goosebump like when Molly was talking.
No, everybody from Avenue Nation just talks the same. If you notice, Lemon, Molly, Sir King, Talent, Sassy.
So did you enjoy Goosebumps commentary? I never was able to look at like I never looked at a video. I was always scared to look at a video over there because it was so long. So I was like, oh my God, look at how long Goosebumps is live. I could was he good?
Goosebumps knew how to he really knows how to stir up drama. I mean, he's been on YouTube since he was like 15.
Mika, hey baby. She said no, they don't.
Yes, they do. You sound like you sound just like him too. Micah baby. All sound alike, like they talking through voice recorders. So do you, Micah baby.
But you know what,
Sparkle. She said hi to everybody else with me. Fuck you, bitch.
Oh no, she said smash it. I remember when
that's Lady Sparkle that said smash it. Micah baby didn't say shit. Bitch.
Oh, Trish, I should have dragged you for this though, y'all. Ooh, I remember this like the day.
Never happened. Motherfucker,
Trish, ain't nobody dragged you for this. I remember that time when you was waiting for Goosebumps. You and Goosebumps were supposed to meet up. Y'all ain't never seen a person get stood up on a date like Trish did. Trish, you need to put that in your book. So Trish was over there, and
she was gonna meet no damn good Goosebumps.
Oh, Trish, we got it on record. So Trish was over there. She was like, yeah, okay, Goosebumps is coming, y'all. And then you could tell Trish had been working all day. You knew she was, and she was like, Goosebumps, really? And he dropped down, right? He did a young. He's dropped down.
Making this whole shit up, stuttering too. I can't take it.
Trish is lying. Oh my God, Trish is lying. Trish, I was right there.
You're practicing being a lie roaster and a liar now, right? This shit never happened. You just making up shit. You giving me a headache.
Trish don't like to be stood up. She was in there. She was like, Goosebumps.
Stood up.
She showed every bit of her New York came out.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Ro? You just make this shit up and you just like y'all don't have no content. You gotta just make up words and shit and make up scenarios and none of this shit happened. No.
Yeah, if Trish is telling the truth, y'all, she would come and she would go drag me. Y'all know this is so. Trish was like, Goosebumps, really? Look, and then she just went on and had to end it. She was like, look, because he was like, Trish, my bad. I lost track of time. I think that's the excuse he gave. He gave such a poor excuse.
Right, so I'm gonna drop your tea now, being that you're gonna lie. Being that you're gonna lie, I'm gonna drop your tea.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
There are photos floating around with you in Tulsa. Booty to booty.
You went there.
Booty to booty.
Now you went in that machine.
Now quit it.
Hey, I'm gonna drop down. I just came to kick it for a little bit and stuff, you know? I'm gonna be in the chat and stuff.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, buddy. Trish, how could you?
You just made up a lie about me. I'm just gonna make up a lie about you.
Thank you, Mika, baby. Yeah, she said, I know you lied.
Micah, baby, shut up. That's why I call you Micah, dumbass. Go ahead.
Yeah,
take it back.
It was one day right there. I was like, hold on.
Take it back.
Trish would never be stood up like this.
Take it back, you iron ass trollop.
I wish Goosebumps, Trish, but you still, you took it like, I'm telling you, took that real good though, because you was like, okay, you know, you just went on
and you know what, you took Tulsa's booty being rounder and bigger than yours really well too, and you didn't look like you cried a lot in the photos, but you was crying.
Trish, you know how they know you lying? Because what does What does Queen Tulsa always read me with? You ain't got no man, bro, but I got one. So, Trish, y'all married. Y'all is some married folk. Married folk throw us right in the trash. So she don't want me. She don't want me. These people see that. She tell me in a heartbeat, bro, you ain't got no man. And
there's also a picture floating around with you having clothes hangers through your peen. And it was very confusing.
Ooh, that hurts. Oh no, Trish. Clothes hangers through the peen?
Mm-hmm.
That's that freaky stuff.
That's what I said. Rose and some freaky shit.
I've always been, my scream names have been not too freaky for ya.
Your name is Dishonest Ro.
Oh, that's the haters. See that? That's my girls right here. That's what the haters say.
Yeah. That's what the haters say. Yeah, okay. When did you start lying? Why everybody gotta lie?
Boo, I never did a lie roast.
You did with me. You did with me.
I came from old day B-sector, Trish. You know they said I'm B-sector. They said I'm B-sector. So
you are B-sector.
Older day B-sector, we know nothing.
Hello. You are B-sector. You know why?
How come?
Me.
Trish, you started it. You started it. You mean with the video after you dragged me?
No, I'm talking. No, it's because I put you underneath my titty and rested you until you was ready to drag. When you drug James,
oh yeah,
you graduated.
I graduated then. Okay. It sure took me a long time. I guess that's why they say,
you still need work. You still need work, but you definitely did your big one. And I want you to keep doing it. Okay?
Trish, do you know how hard that big one was? I tell you, when you do one and you be
I love when you drag when you cam up though, and you got the facial expressions and you doing the mouth and the bottom lip be shaking. It's awesome. That's like really good.
It be killing me, Trish. It be killing me.
No, it's the best. I told you, tap into your inner crazy and you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna be on the street. Oh, Mika said Ro was Brian. Wow.
Bree, baby.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, boo. Yeah. Right. Sure was.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Bree, just the other day, Bree gave me my confidence. She was like, yeah, don't y'all leave Ro out. Don't you leave Ro out. I said, yeah, thanks, Bree.
So, who's been with you the longest? Going to let them know. Because I'm not going to take a loss. You're not going to step on my toes with this one. Ooh. Tell them, Ro. Fuck Bree.
Oh, my God. Well, no, you know what, though, Trish? Really, though, me and you got together. I was with Bree when before I knew about you, remember? Because
no. It's all about consistency. You have been on
all the way since
what
we met.
I cultivated you. I made you stronger. I made you talk deep and think smart.
Yeah.
Who else would do that for you but me? I love you, bro. I love you.
I know, boo. Yeah.
Fuck Bree. Okay about.
Oh Lord. Oh no, I wouldn't say that. Inner crazy. Oh yeah. See, look. Oh yeah. You brought up my inner crazy.
Take it back right now.
Well, no, you know what? Yeah, I gotta say that. No, Mika, baby, I gotta say this though, boo. I had this crazy in me before Trish. Yeah, I did like that.
And I saw it, I identified it and fell in love with it, right? Mm-hmm. That's my shit. Don't you talk to me like that. Like, I mean, really performative, man.
Don't try to bring my crazy out, Trish. Huh? Oh, don't you dare try to bring my crazy out. Say, I need to do some yoga. I gotta get my herbs down on the ground. I gotta meditate. Cause now
And you gotta dance.
You knew about this?
We gotta dance. Dance. Dance, I said. Dance.
You
I hear
tried.
it.
So you knew what you was doing. You was playing with me. I know you said, Trish, that you had your strategies for your crazy effect. When you say, you kind of how to swing from this crazy to that one.
Yes.
See, I should have known this whole time that you was playing. You see me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I confess. But there will be more. You'll be even more crazier than this. Like really bad shit. Like out of this world crazy. And then you really would have arrived. Ooh, when you get that crazy, you'll be really saucy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trish, no, that crazy leave you out on the street unless you got a man.
No. You gotta keep it in a jar. No. You just keep it in a jar when you need it and then you pull it
out. Mika said run. I'm thinking about that one, Mika. She said run, Trish. Run.
No. Listen. I got Ro by the edges. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh my God. Hold on. Oh no, I'm about to drag her. You get off my edges right now.
No.
No. Where the heck my rice?
No.
My edges.
No.
My edges.
No.
Edges.
No.
Ripped out.
No. Come here.
You don't want me to have no edges.
Come here.
How could you? I need my daggone edges. Where my rice water? She done latched on to my edges. Get off.
You're going to need rosemary rice water after I finish with you.
Oh, boo. I got my rose. Where my rose oil at? I got my rosemary oil.
Oh, yeah. That's excellent. What? So good. And it smells good, too.
It does. Yeah, Trish. I'm really seeing some results on my edges, like, for real. I know,
Too bad I'm going to snatch them right out after this.
You say you going to do what?
I'm going to snatch them right out after this. You grew them nice just to get snatched.
Oh, you know what? You going to see something that you never seen on Love and Hip Hop, okay? If you touch these edges, you lay up off them. Now I'm going to have to hold my forehead and pray. Let me hold my forehead talking about snatching some edges. That's triggering. That's going to be my new trigger.
At least I didn't say both sides, just one side. You could take a profile picture. You'll be all right.
Edges don't never come back, Trish. Now, you know, us being black, edges don't come back. Once they get snatched, they gone forever. Unless you go get some surgery and get them implanted.
Well, can I tell you something? You're about to get your edges snatched. Keep fucking with it.
Y'all, see, this is some terrible fighting words. Trish, how could you? See, now I gotta hold my forehead. I'm scared to death now. I'm scared. Paranoid. That's gonna be, that's my new trigger, y'all. That's my new trigger. Somebody in the chat talk about my edges. Trish, that's what you're gonna see the crazy come out then. You're gonna see me. That's gonna be the next thing to make me go crazy. Yep, people talking about snatching the edges that I finally got.
He can't snatch my edges back.
A little inch of edges.
He can't, because
I
got him pulled down so he can't reach me.
I would never snatch a woman's edges. No, I do not play.
I got his edges, and Ro is just poor baby.
Yeah. I remember that girl, Trish, that I told you I worked with, and then the girl walked up to her and tapped her right there on her edges and said, "Ooh, boo boo, ooh, boo boo," because they were just like, I was like, they gonna come back one day. They gonna come back one day.
I don't think so.
When you got to get a person the nicest pat in the world. She gave that girl a nice little soft pat on the right there, right where her edge line was. The girl got braids. She got braids in her head now. What that tell you, Trish? That baby got braids. They came back on some extent. I want to see that's why I want to see though. I want to see edges come. I want to see the before and the after. Have you ever dragged somebody that by their edges though, Trish? For real, like that's some sickening stuff right there. That would have got your that would have been your viral video. See, folks over here, they ain't never really who has dragged somebody by the edges before. That'd be some sick videos when they do
I
that.
drag bitches by their edges all the time. Virtually.
What? See, that's why you so daggone lethal over here, Trish. See that? See, that's why you got your OG status. Dragging somebody by the edges.
No. I've been had my OG status. It's in me, not on me. You know what I'm saying?
You was fighting for that, but I remember that
I never fought for my OG status. I never had to.
So is Rita OG though? Because if Rita is an OG, aren't you gonna be
I've been here years before Rita.
But they say Rita is OG.
They're lying.
What? But
they
Rick Reed is
2020. Right? Rick Reed is not an OG. Rita's not an OG. No.
Oh, see, you gonna get
no, dear. No, dear. Mm-mm.
Rick said he was an OG.
Yeah, because he wants to be.
That's why y'all be fighting all the time.
No, it's not that. He wasn't here.
But Five's an OG though. If
Five, listen, no. Five just barely made OG status. Just at the brink, literally.
But was Rita here with Five, or did she come later?
No, Five was here before Rita. What are you talking about?
Okay, they just seem like that. It seemed like that.
No, Five Rita was been way before Rita. Are you okay?
I just thought because it looked like what Five and Rita had.
No, Rita came after a lot of shit happened in the beef sector. We was already cultivated. She didn't know what was going on when she came here. Rita came through Mona Simone. That will tell you. And I bought Mona Simone and Amon Wiggins and Wiley here. That should tell you something right there.
You said you brought Mona?
Yeah.
Mona, her sister brought her here.
Yeah, okay. So what happened was we had a big blowout on Amon Wiggins show because I was his moderator and co-host at the time. And it was about the star. It was about the Star Marie and Tasha K debacle. Remember that?
I don't remember that debacle.
Exactly, because you're not an OG.
Oh, I was here with.
The bottom line is, as a subscriber, Rick saw all of this, but he wasn't a content creator until middle of 2020. When
he was a subscriber. Does him being a subscriber count?
No, nobody knew who he was. And
so that takes away stuff for me too, because I was a subscriber first. Because I used to always be in Amon's chat. I don't think I ever talked to him, but I did. I was in his chat though before all this stuff happened. I guess, but yeah, when he was in the basement and they was joking on him. When he was in that basement.
So here's the thing. The reason why I'm smoozing on you today with all this love, because I will be sending you an email soon.
Okay, babe.
I just want you to know we have 6 people that we are evaluating to be the secret cast. You noticed in the video there was 3 mysterious people that aren't announced. So we are going to surprise the public and see who shows up in Belize on November 6th, right? We have 6 people. Me circling back to you, because I know you're going through something with your job and everything. And I know you're probably, disappointed about not, meeting me and, crying and being thrown in the pool and
Yeah, see you.
Me taking your G-string and pulling it up your ass and walking you around the beach like that. You probably was thinking about it every day. But I'm here to tell you, don't worry, don't fret. I'll send you an email.
Okay, baby.
No, we ain't trafficking nobody. That's nasty ass shit.
Miss Dollars, help.
No. Ro is gonna be the messy trollop he is.
Oh yeah, I can't sell that right now, Trish. I can't sell that right now.
Nobody's selling cat or pee or booty or none of that. So let me tell you something.
It's toxic.
You know, Lady Sparkle is going, and there will be 2 other beef sector content creators that are not showing. That's going. Got it? That's all I'm going to tell you.
It's going to be a show. It's a
okay,
show.
So people are like, oh, it's a lot of Mo3. Wait till you see in Belize. It's going to look like it's a lot of beef sector. I'm just saying.
Trish, you're going to have some people in there. I'm telling you. They're going to shut them doors and you be trying to get in there with them cameras. You're like, come on, open this door. They're going to be there just eating.
So
I'm not ready.
Remember the advice I gave you for Vegas?
Let me can you remind me?
I told you keep your camera running 24/7.
Oh yeah, you did say that, yeah.
So that's what everybody's doing in Belize.
Ooh, Trish.
It's the real deal.
You got some funny players going, Trish. I'm gonna tell you right now, you got some funny players.
I know, it's gonna be serious. I'm so excited, bro.
Huh?
So excited. Okay, let me stop. I'm so excited. Oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking epic.
It's gonna learn how to hold a camera, Trish.
No, I'm gonna be behind the camera. I'm not the cameraman.
Yeah, you production.
I'm the executive producer and director. I got this.
They're gonna jump on you. You know they be fighting them.
Punch back. What the fuck you think this is?
They be the main ones fighting the producers.
There's not gonna be any violence. This is think Real Housewives, not Love and Hip Hop. Okay.
What? Did you really just say that?
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good shade and drama. You know, these are smart people going. These are not. Everybody's good. So come get your feet wet and then get drowned by me. Smash it. Gotta go.
Okay, my dark chocolate goddess, my Trishy, y'all. Trish is funny, y'all. This a little tease right here. Belize this it may be a little bit of this going on. Just a little bit of this right here. Just Belize. Just Belize. Hey, look at her. Hey. They bow, y'all. They bow after Belize, baby. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a. Hey. Somebody gonna have their kids in the car, y'all. See, look, get it. Come on with Gotti. Yeah, Mika. Y'all, so this has been a great show, though. I really appreciate everybody. I enjoyed y'all tonight. I just had me a couple of beers, and I just wanted to, have fun. Yeah, I hope I saw Shakim a little earlier. I think he has a show coming up. Appreciate you too, Shakim, for coming in. And to my guest. Okay, I had Brian. I had Shish Trish. All right, they just worked it. And I also had the return of Young. We've been seeing quite a bit of different content creators return, you guys. And then Such Sweet Sorrows, but it seems as Pastor seems to have went upon his journey towards the money. Pastor said he's going to be picking that money up, but he said, hey, he'll still be on YouTube, but he can't continue to deal with the happy-go-lucky funny stuff. Pastor said he can't do it no more. It's too much carrying on. Oh, Mika, you said, are you meeting up with Brian? Oh, boo, right now we don't have any plans at the moment, boo. We don't have any plans to meet up, after what has, occurred. But as we always say, never say never. But y'all, yeah, so I'll be talking with y'all soon, though. I really appreciate everybody. What a time we had. Hey, Vic will tell us another time how he got to the money. Trish, you better get with Vic. Vic said that he has a 700K video somewhere out there, 700K video out there that won't monetize. Trish, that man said he didn't want that video monetized. But he said he still got 2 cars and a piece of house out of this app. I tell you, Vic, y'all, Vic is a sharp man. God dang it, Vic. Vic will have you hacked. Vic will have you hacked. Vic. Tell him, Vic. All right, I'll be seeing y'all. Good night, my Miss Darlings. Yes. And look, don't get tricked out here. Look, this trick Trish has got tricked before. Trish, tell them how they trick you. I saw Trish pull her pants up, y'all. Look at this right here. This is what they did to Trish. They do this type of stuff to Trish and Brian. Trish, you remember when that happened to you? When you got food and you had to hurry up and put your pants back on. Let's look at that one more time. That's Trish, y'all. All right, I'm gonna be talking with y'all soon. Love y'all. And we'll go out with my music, y'all. Yeah, some good old Don't Take It Personal music. We done had us a time today. Love you, Mika and Miss Garland. I'll be seeing y'all in the street. I was dabbing at tonight. I say dabbing about me over there with that. Thank you, Trish, for your perspective. It was quite pleasurable. Trish laid it down tonight, y'all. All right, y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.